Hello. How's it going? Hope you all are doing well. It's funny. Every time I schedule a live stream, it turns out to be like just a day with something funny going on. My first live stream, it was the spring forward or whatever. I was like, yeah, it seems like a good day to live stream. Then turns out, we had the hour change, and then I was setting up. I was like, you know what? This Sunday seems like a good time to live stream. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, like yesterday I was like, I just remembered that's Easter. So happy Easter. Those of you who are here, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, oh, he is right. That's funny. Yeah, so I hope you guys like are having a good day, having a good Easter and everything. Yep, good morning. Yeah, so today we're gonna my plan is to kind of look through some new stuff, kind of discuss it with you guys, kind of see what's going on. I created like a note. So I have like some topics we're gonna look at. We're gonna kind of go through. I saw that J&D put out all their Harry Potter photos. That's gonna be something fun to look at. We'll talk about things like Wolverinepool, since it was real. Very, very interesting. Like Hono Star Wars, just kind of goes through some different things like that. Maybe at the end, talk about like pre-orders, depending on the time. We're not going to do like a super long live stream again today. I know the last one was like 6 hours, and that was kind of a very long one, but I had a ton of fun. So today we'll probably do a couple hours because yes, since it is Easter, I do have stuff to do a little bit later. But yeah, let's just get into it. So up first, I want to kind of talk about, I guess, just Wolverinepool. Because Wolverinepool, man, he seemed like concept art, like kind of fake at first when I was kind of looking, Hot Toys, they did that mashup video. And I don't know. Do you guys know he was real when we first saw the concept video thing? Because I saw it, I was like, that's interesting. And then it turns out it was real. Like Sideshow went on there, gave us like a date. It was Friday, so 2 days ago. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try for it. And then I saw that the price was $285, which to be honest, I was a little shocked. I was like, dang, for that price, I kind of have to do it now, right? Because $285, because Deadpool, like looking at Deadpool, if we look up Deadpool real quick, if I could just pull up a new tab. Yeah, like Deadpool himself was like, what was it, 310? So, dang, there's so many different Deadpool things. Hot Toys. Yeah, like their Deadpool. Yeah, 315. Yeah, so he was 315. Definitely was fooled. Yeah. Yeah, so Deadpool was 315 bucks. So I was like, yeah, for sure he's going to be like more than that. Because yeah, look at Wolverine. Deluxe 340. I guess 280 for the collector's edition. Okay. That one is a little bit lower. But I was thinking for sure, since it looks more like a Deadpool type figure, it's going to be over 300 bucks. But 285, I think that's a great price. It seems really cool looking. Like the whole outfit. Some people I saw in the comments were talking about like Ultimate Wolverine, which if you look at like Ultimate Wolverine, it's basically, he looks sort of like a mix of Deadpool a little, but not completely. Like, see, he's got like the red and black going on. He looks pretty cool. Got like the whole arms and everything. It'd be cool if Hot Toys makes this one day, because you see how they're doing all the Batman type stuff, like Ultimate Batman. You know what? Am I even showing? Yeah, it's funny because I have it like slid over. You know what? You can slide this over a little bit. Maybe you guys can see a little bit more of it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. But yeah, Ultimate Wolverine looks like something awesome. It'd be cool if one day Hot Toys gives us that. But Deadpool, yeah, Deadpool, like Wolverinepool, or what was the other one? Wolverine. That's what people were saying they should have called it. That was a very cool looking figure. Yeah. And then let's see what else we got to talk about. You can tell I'm a little new to trying to do like a news topic type thing. I like talking to you guys. So if you guys have any questions, anything, just put them in the chat. We'll discuss whatever you guys want to as well. But I've been kind of looking forward to talking this because I haven't made a video about it yet. But the J&D Harry Potter stuff, yeah, this should be interesting to talk about because J&D has been pretty controversial. Kind of like just the whole silicone, just everything about it. So I'm kind of curious what you guys think about it. But yeah, let's look at all these photos because it comes with a ton. But at the same time, it's like, I think it was like $1,500. I was looking at it over on like Spec Fiction. What does it show the prices over there? Let's see. Because yeah, this one I know is a bit pricey. It's like their Type C type thing. Which one is it? That is not it. Where is the whole 3-pack? I remember seeing it on here at least somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm just blind. But yeah, so Harry Potter, their Type C is like $1,600 on Spec Fiction. So like pretty pricey, of course, because I don't think it was licensed in the US if I'm remembering correctly. So you had to buy it from like resellers. So it's $1,600. And honestly, I think Inart might be a little bit better. I wish this Facebook thing at the bottom would go away, but I guess not. But yeah, live stream doing good. All right, cool. We're doing good. Pull the notes back up. That's not the notes. There we go. But yeah, let's just look at all these. Okay, they want me to log in. Is there a way to not log in? This is a little embarrassing. I was hoping they wouldn't do this, but I guess that's just what Facebook does. Is there a way to see? Oh man, any other photos? Any other way? J&D Harry Potter. I do not log into Facebook, not gonna lie. Release photos. Okay, it's just Facebook again. Maybe we can sneak in there. All right, come on. Dang it. You know, you can tell I'm very professional. I'm very prepared. What about Instagram? Do they have them on Instagram? Let's see. Where's Instagram going to say log in? Yeah, I knew it. Ugh, man, I should have like copy pasted all the photos and then just like put them in there. Dang, is there a way to do that real quick? J&D Facebook. You know, I might need to change tabs real quick. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up these photos. We're doing it live, you know? I should have been a lot more prepared. Oh, I swear. Very, very professional. You guys, you want to stare at Wolverinepool for a bit while I just like snag some of these photos in like a presentation, I guess. Yeah. We're doing it live. If you have any questions, just, you know, take away from my pain and suffering and not actually setting this up properly, I guess. Man. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. But yeah, got Harold. Okay. That's all the other pictures. You know what? This is teaching me for like next live stream if I do this more often. Because you guys know how usually when I do my preview videos, I set up like a PowerPoint slide type thing. Just kind of like look through them all in there. Usually I do that just so I can have them all in one place. And I did not do that at all for this. Very, very, yeah. We're here for the vibes. Okay, I appreciate that because the vibes were not prepared. But, yeah. Let's see. Trying to snag all these photos quickly in like a Google Slides type thing. Let's see. Okay, there's all of them. Okay. We're snagging these pictures. You know, how's Wolverinepool looking? What do you guys think of Wolverinepool? What else can I pull up? Oh, dang, that reminds me, because I was gonna look. We're gonna discuss Moon Knight, because the main thing here is I want to hear what you guys think about all these too. Because obviously I make my like preview video type things, you know, and then the live stream is fun because you guys can like tell me about it. Like, what do you think? You know, stuff like that. Because you know, I love replying to comments and everything, so I like to see your guys' thoughts and everything. Kind of go through that. I'm like working fast here, you know. We're multitasking. All right, there's Ron with his chicken nugget or the drumstick, one of the two. Yeah, I think it's that most of the photos. Okay, I mean, there's some other close-ups of like some of the different accessories, but I think this might be okay for now. We'll snag this one in there, toss it right in there. Because not gonna lie, since I missed out on the Inart ones, I was like, maybe the J&D ones, maybe I could do that. Then I could get some of like the earlier characters, but at the same time, I still want to wait for like the later movies. So yeah. Okay, I think this hopefully, let's see. I'm gonna hide real fast. We're gonna go to that one. And let me see if this actually pulls up properly. Let's see. Hopefully. Why is that my face? That okay? Let's see. Okay, that looks correct. Cool. Bam, there we go. Professional right here, you know? But yeah, if I do do some more live streams in the future and stuff like that, then I will definitely prepare like slideshows, because Before we were just yapping, you know. But this one, since it's Easter, I know not as many people are going to be able to be here and everything like that. So we're just vibing, you know. I'm glad you enjoyed the vibes because it's just me kind of yapping and trying to set stuff up. But let's look at these J&D photos because right off the bat, Harry looks like an older late. Like he could play Umbridge right here. That's just what I'm thinking. Like he looks a little bit old, but not gonna lie, Ron, I think he's the best looking of the three. It goes like Ron, Hermione, and then of course Harry. Like I don't know. Harry seems like he came out the worst, and he's the one they should have like really nailed. But I do like that it comes with this big, longer base. So that is kind of cool. And then it seems like they get their individual bases. So yeah, that face though, man, it's just a little bit rough. Like, oh, okay, I did not mean to skip. I meant to double check that. There we go. But the face is just kind of like I don't know. What do you guys think? It's funny. I'm trying to pull the chat back up, but it keeps like, there we go. Keep like popping around. But the face, I don't think it's it. Honestly, like Inart, well, I should have pulled a Inart comparison picture, but Inart, I think they did a lot better, especially because they did the whole rude hair type thing. Of course, Inart also like Hot Toys kind of glues the hair on, but man, that face, it's just a little bit rough. Not gonna lie. Like I know it's silicone and stuff, but yeah, I just don't really see him too well. But then Hermione looks a bit better. Honestly, I do kind of see it there. The face, since it's silicone, that's the saying I always hear. Like, I don't have any J&D figures, of course. They've made a couple. But for me, the ones I'm getting are the John Wick ones. But I always hear that the faces and the silicone and everything looks a lot better in hand versus in just pictures. So I'm curious if these will look a lot better. But hers, like photograph-wise, actually does look pretty good. I'm really curious when people get in hands and we start seeing photos circulating out there and stuff like that, how people are really feeling about it. But I do like all the accessories they give you. They have these big bases they usually do. I believe they're usually magnetic as well, but she looks a lot better. And then Ron, I think that's the one that they nailed pretty good. I mean, he has the expression here with like all the wrinkles kind of going on. That's like, I guess his signature expression from the first movie. So kind of interesting. But yeah, the silicone wise, yeah, the silicone is a really cool feature, but it makes some photography kind of rough. I've kind of noticed, but in hand, I always feel like they're better. So if like Figure Hideout or someone out there gets them and they do like their short or their video or something on them, then I'm definitely really curious to see how it looks when they're moving around in the camera, everything like that. But right now it's a little rough. They do get all their like jackets and stuff, which is also cool. The jackets, the whole neck thing. I swear I always forget what those are called. The scarves. Yeah, they always get their scarves, the whole like jacket thing. I do like them because the first two movies I believe were by Chris Columbus, and they had a certain vibe to them where it's kind of more like magical, kind of colorful, stuff like that. So I do appreciate that they kind of get the robes, they get everything to really feel like Hogwarts, because later on they still feel like Hogwarts and stuff, but they get a little bit darker. They focus less on like the colors and the whole mystical, well, not mystical, the whole happy vibes, I guess I should say. So it's kind of cool to see him in the first movie. But then again, for me, like Half-Blood Prince or Order of the Phoenix, that's the type of look I would want for the characters when they're a bit older. Because even that Snape that Inart made, that which I am getting, is from Half-Blood Prince. That's what he's labeled as. And also Dumbledore, the one Inart made. That's not one that I feel like, that's not one that I'm really getting because I want to wait for the other one. Of course, you know, the second Dumbledore. So yeah, I do think they look okay. Just Harry looks really, really bad, but I do appreciate all the accessories. But definitely, I want to hear what you guys have to say, whether you're watching now or I know now is a really bad time because like it's Easter, so even I'm gonna be busy after this. Man, I like I was saying, I swear I have such bad timing. I was like, yeah, today's a good day to live stream. Finally have some free time in the morning. And I only had free time in the morning because I had plans later in the day for Easter. And yesterday, that's why in my post announcing the live stream, I was like, happy Easter, because I completely forgot. But yeah, so yeah, I do really like Hedwig. He looks really cool from J&D. Also, the cat Crookshanks looks pretty awesome. Like J&D, their tailoring and stuff does look really, really good, especially from these photos. But at the same time, just Harry's face, man, I really want to see it in hand to see if people are getting him just so you can see him a little bit better, like kind of moving around on the camera, like I was saying. But Hermione, like I was saying, the second best. I think Ron is the best looking one. But the tailoring, the outfit does look really good. The tie, luckily they made it all like seamless, so you can't see joints on the knees. Like the shoes look pretty good. Crookshanks, I like how Crookshanks, they put him in a position where she's like holding him. It makes sense, but also he can be like laying there. Crookshanks a guy or a girl cat? I don't. Hopefully I'm not assuming Crookshanks gender or anything like that. But then Harry, I really like Hedwig right here, but still that face, man. There's just something off with his face. I don't know. But then there's the Philosopher, Sorcerer's Stone, whichever you choose. I know for the new show, which honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to the new show because I love the books. So I'm looking forward to the new Harry Potter show. Oh yeah, happy Easter all. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being here on Easter with me because I decided to schedule live streams at really bad times apparently. But the Philosopher's Stone, I'm kind of glad they're doing that for the new show because you know the first movie, the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, the Chris Columbus ones. Obviously, they kind of went with like the book type thing where it was either or, whether it was like the UK or the US. So for us in the US, it was Sorcerer's Stone, yes, and then Philosopher's Stone elsewhere. So it's interesting. I know they had some of the characters record their lines like twice. So it was like you say Sorcerer's Stone, then they re-record the same lines saying Philosopher's Stone, and then they just change it depending on the version of the movie if I would stop smacking my microphone. So it's kind of interesting. So for the new show, they just went straight Philosopher's Stone, which I appreciate because then it's not going to be like two different versions. But at the same time, like, it just makes sense, you know? I get they had two different titles because I guess, like, I forget the exact reason to be honest, but it's very interesting. Then I'm conflicted on Moon Knight. I want the figure, but I don't care about the Artisan Head. Yeah, well, we'll talk about Moon Knight. If I'll probably have to, because since all the photos are on Facebook again, I'll probably have to go and pull the photos quickly because I didn't do that because apparently they log us out of Facebook when you're on like a guest tab or something. It was like, ooh, no looking at photos unless you sign in to Facebook. And I don't really use Facebook a whole lot. So to be honest with you, I only have a Facebook account because like I just wanted to look at photos and stuff for like videos and just honestly when I was younger for games, because you know all those like mobile games are like, you want some extra gems? How about you follow us on Facebook? You follow us on Facebook, you get gems. And I fell for it, so that's why I have a Facebook account. So yeah, usually I'm able to look at photos and stuff for videos, but apparently going live in a guest tab, Facebook's like, you're not looking at those photos. But yeah, I always lose my train of thought, I swear. That's something you guys probably notice, especially when I'm not like making a video, when I'm going live or just stuff like that. I always get off topic, especially when you guys are asking me a bunch of questions and really get me off topic. But yeah, we'll tackle Moon Knight next. And I appreciate you being here because I always schedule live streams on bad times and it's Easter. Because yeah, I have a couple things on the list. Yeah, that one's on there pretty soon, it looks like. But yeah, Harry's head just, it looks a little bit off to me. But Ron, I think he does look the best. He has like the sorting hat, the books and everything. Of course, you get Scabbers. I swear I'm having so many brain farts. I can't remember if it's Scabbers or Scabbers. One of the two. Basically, he's a 40-year-old man that Ron has been with for like years. I mean, it sucks to be him because like that's a bit rough. There's a bunch of memes and jokes about it. But he also gets the drumstick, so that's kind of interesting. But Scabbers, you know, Wormtail. If any of you out there think that's a spoiler, it's been years, so I apologize. But yeah, I do like everything that comes with Wizard chest. Awesome. I saw like a chest set or something that actually moves on its own. I was like, ooh, that looks really cool. And I think it was like $400 or something. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't play chess that hardcore. But I do really like that it gets a chest set, just everything. It looks really cool. Scabbers, the detailing doesn't look as incredible right there. He looks a bit chunkier than he did in the movie. Interesting. But I do think Hedwig looks really good. Crookshanks looks really good. Ron is the best looking one. And then Hermione. And then Harry just came out looking kind of a little iffy to me. But yeah, that's everything for all those photos. So Let me go. Let's pull up the Moon Knight one. So let me pull up this screen while I keep yapping, just to because I couldn't pull up in the guest window thing because apparently Facebook hates me. So let's go back to this. If I can actually pull this up. There we go. Yes, that is what I wanted. Okay, I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Okay, we're back to the Wolverinepool tab. Let's see, can we pull up... Is there anywhere else to see the blogger photos? I just want to see them. But then Instagram's like, sign in. And then Facebook's like, really sign in. So next time, like I said, I'll just pull the photos. You know what? Can I actually see them on here? Sign up, log in. Okay, you know what? We found a way. Okay, we are on Instagram now. I mean, it's very not zoomed in. Let me zoom this in for you guys, because like, yeah. Okay, I just zoomed in like the background. That is not what I wanted to do. Window capture. Yeah, I don't use any like streaming software or anything. I just straight up use OBS. That's how I did it when I would like live stream games and stuff like that. So, you know, you got to bear with me. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit. Now it's not letting me zoom in more. Maybe I can zoom up this corner. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, how's that look? Pretty good? Pretty good. All right. So now we can look at Moon Knight, because sounds like you're conflicted out there. And honestly, I was a little bit too, but I think I'm definitely going to keep him because I really want to see him in hand, because Moon Knight is such an awesome character in my opinion. And it kind of sucks he's probably not going to get another show, but yeah. So instantly, right off the bat, that, you know what's hilarious? I just realized I could have done this instead of actually instead of zooming in. I could have just zoomed in on my screen. You know, we're keeping it professional here. You know, I wanted to do it the hard way, not the easy way. But there we go. Now it's a bit more zoomed in. Oh, I swear. Very, very professional around here. Now I can move it over for you guys a little bit. There we go. You know, it's kind of fun doing it manually too, right? Right? Yeah. At least I think so. But yeah, there we go. So Moon Knight, the outfit looks phenomenal. Of course, when I was comparing it in the video to like the actual one from the show one is definitely a little bit cleaner. So if you have the original release and you do not need the Oscar Isaac artist head sculpt for anything, then you could definitely just pass on it. To be honest, I think that if you get the Oscar Isaac artist head sculpt and you're a big like sequel or Star Wars sequel fan, you could probably use it on Poe Dameron, and that would be like really cool looking. Because I was thinking about that, but I was like, I'm definitely not going to get into sequel figures. Like if they make a artisan Kylo Ren or Rey, then I'll probably get them, just because Kylo Ren and Rey would be the two that I would actually want to represent the sequels. But Poe Dameron, he was a really cool character. I love the orange look of all the X-Wing fighters. So I do really love that. But yeah, just looking at these photos, I love this photo right here. It looks awesome. But the head sculpt, I think it came out looking really, really good. Like I really see Oscar Isaac there. I'm trying to find like a full screen photo of his face, but you know, they hate putting him. Okay, I guess we're gonna get a side view. That face, it looks really good, especially in this lighting with like the texture. Like nailed the eyebrows, the nose. He has like the little hooks above like where the eyebrows are, the ears. I think they nailed the head sculpt. It's not a split cut neck design, so you can't really like tilt the head or too much. It just pegs right in there as one piece, which is a little interesting. But I think it came out looking really good. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is the hair, because in the short, I was joking around. Like shorts are where I like to have fun, you know, like make jokes, just kind of pulling your attention, stuff like that. Because the long videos are where I get a little more analytical. And then the shorts, I just love having fun in the shorts, like talking about the figures I have, just stuff like that. You guys know, if you watch my long form and my short form videos, you know, like kind of both of them have different type of vibes ish type thing. Like I love to make jokes in the long ones too, but the shorts, I kind of like try to, I don't know, because shorts you have to like draw attention in. It's interesting. I tried working on that. I just like to talk about stuff, try to quickly get my thoughts out, try to talk really fast too, you know, try to like get all my ideas out really quickly. And then the long form, I can like look at the photos, talk to you guys, like see what you think in the comments and just stuff like that. Reviews, I like type up the whole script. I go through the script. I like record everything, because reviews are it. I don't know why. Now I'm just talking about the strategy, I guess, for how I do like YouTube stuff. So yeah, reviews. I like what I do is I get the figure, the box, I like record, I look at it and stuff like that. And then I come over, I like type up stuff like, okay, so this one, you know, type up stuff about it, get like notes, like kind of work on like a script type thing. And then I record more about the figure, look at like the accessories, look at the figure more, like whatever we're looking at, and type up more about those, kind of my thoughts on them, look at them a bit more in detail at my desk, like, looking pretty good. And then kind of like type up about it at my desk. Like for Moon Knight, I would probably look at the cape, see all the details, you know, type up about it, stuff like that. And then also go over there and like record for like the B-roll type thing, I guess, for the background of the review. So that's usually how I do review type videos. For the like preview type videos or like the release figure, those type of videos, I like to just go on there and then just kind of yap about them. I take all the pictures, so I see them kind of ahead of time. Just like kind of like go in there, copy paste them into like a Google Slides, because I like doing the Google Slides because I like to also kind of compare sometimes. So I like to find a picture of like Oscar Isaac online, put it next to a picture of him. Okay, there's a good one. Like put a side by side of him with like this picture, for example, and then just compare the two. And I just like doing stuff like that. And then I just go in there, kind of do them raw, try to do in like one take usually, unless I want to like in editing or something. I'm like, I should have talked about that, or I would need to, or like completely brain fart and I like cut pieces out. So that's usually how I do review type videos. And then for like shorts, I type up a script kind of summarizing basically what I talked about in like the long form. And then, or like for a preview video like Moon Knight, kind of take something like I try to focus on something interesting. Like for example, there's the glue that we see in his hair in Moon Knight. I try to focus on that. You know, I call him Glue Knight. Pretty funny if I do say so myself. Hopefully you found that funny too, because I know sometimes it can be a little bit of like dumb humor type stuff, but I try my best. But yeah, so like the Glue Knight thing, I just did that for the short, just talked about it, and then also talked about potentially him going bald because it popped up on my head. Remember that picture of the bald artist in Joker, the Heath Ledger one? So I just found a picture of Oscar Isaac that apparently was bald, put that in there, and yeah, just did something like that. So I guess that's like my strategy for like shorts, longer videos. Reviews are pretty fun. And then when I have a figure in hand, I like to try to come up with creative shorts type stuff, videos, because yeah, shorts are fun to do. They're usually pretty quick, but the long videos is where I can get a little more analytical. So yeah, I was offended. Yeah, I know. Are you getting artists in Moon Knight? And also Display Lab Collectibles, go check out his channel. He makes a lot of awesome content over there. I see your subscriber numbers growing and everything. I'm proud of you. You're doing a lot of good work over there, especially your like editing and stuff in shorts. Like, man, yeah, his videos are really good. Go check them out. But yeah, are you getting Moon Knight, the artist in Moon Knight? But yeah, like look at that head sculpt. I think the head sculpt looks awesome. And also remember there's a stream delay. So if you like reply back and it sounds like I'm yapping about something else, it's because I am, because the stream delay. So I'm like waiting for a response, and instead of sitting here like staring at you guys, I can just wait for you guys to like respond and yap about something else. But yeah, the head sculpt looks really good. The hair is what I'd be like cautious about. So yeah, for me, I don't get like figures early or anything. I don't work with like any companies or anything to get figures early. I'm just like you. No, I'm kidding. But well, I am. I don't know. But I was gonna say I buy them from like regular sites, and then they come in like later on, kind of like how it is, I guess, for probably you guys, unless some of you get your figures really early. So yeah, so for me, it's like I get them later on. Oh no, I'm not grabbing them. You didn't even finish the show. You excited for tomorrow? Wait, what's tomorrow? Wait, why am I forgetting what's tomorrow? April 6th. Heck yeah, I'm excited for April 6th. Wait, why am I forgetting what tomorrow is? You're gonna have to remind me what tomorrow is, because now I cannot remember. I don't know, man. Should I be worried? Should I be worried about tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow, man? But yeah, basically I get my figures. Oh, lol. Man, you're not helping me out. What's tomorrow? Shadowlands. Oh, Mall Shadowlands. Oh, yes, I am excited for tomorrow. Dude, there's so many shows going on right now. So it's funny, this weekend my fiance and I, we actually finished Gen V season 2 because we never watched it, because we're excited for The Boys, which I think comes out this Wednesday. Daredevil's popping off. And then yeah, Mall Shadow. Is it Shadow? It's Shadow Lords, right? Shadow Lord. There, Shadowlands. Man, now you're throwing me off. Okay, yeah, it's Shadow Lord. Man, Shadowlands. I swear, you guys love throwing me off, man. But yeah, I am super excited for that show. What else is there coming out? Like, there's so many things coming out like this year, which is nice because now that like COVID kind of settled down, so now the movies that were in development back then are starting to like flourish because we got Mandalorian Grogu coming out. Yes, I cheated. I looked at that right there. Mandalorian Grogu is coming out this year. We got Spider-Man, dude. Don't even get me started on Spider-Man. I am so excited for that. And have you guys seen the? Oh man, I don't even know. Can I find them? Oh yeah. Actually, this might be spoilerish for Daredevil Born Again season 3. We're not in season 3 yet, but if you don't care, just a spoiler warning. Defenders. But you know, if you're don't care too much about spoilers and stuff, what's a good site? Deadline, sure. But yeah, Iron Fist and Luke Cage, the same actors from the next. What in the world? John Hamm, what are you doing here? Close? Okay, good. I don't know why American Express is trying to get me to sign up for a credit card, but dude, Finn Jones and then Mike Coulter. I'm hoping I get that name right. I gotta look it up. If I get his name wrong, Mike Coulter. Very good. Dude, I grew up with the Netflix show, so seeing them come back, yes, Spider-Man looks phenomenal. Dude, I'm so excited for it. But seeing Luke Cage, especially in the outfit that looks like it's from his like mayor line in the comics. Like, is he gonna be running for mayor as well? Which also we saw the lady in Spider-Man, the brand new day trailer. It looks like she's maybe mayor, or maybe she's like temporary mayor while we're kind of waiting for new elections because whatever's going on with Fisk. Obviously, we don't know exactly, but I'm so excited. But seeing both of them here, Iron Fist. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like Finn Jones as Iron Fist. He was pretty cool. He has some actual real life skills and like old martial arts and stuff. In Game of Thrones, his character was a bit whack, you know, a bit interesting. I mean, not whack, but his character was a bit interesting. It was interesting to see him because when I was younger and I saw like Game of Thrones, and then I saw like him and I saw like Iron Fist, and then I saw him in Game of Thrones. I was like, what is Iron Fist doing here, dude? So it was like kind of funny seeing him. That's the reason I said it was whack. Is any of the show really paint him in an interesting light? Luke, yeah, exactly. Like season 2, man, because now he's basically like, I guess these are kind of like spoilers for Defenders types. If you haven't seen the Netflix shows, you guys are getting some homework. Make sure you've watched all of Daredevil season. All right, here's the order. Okay, watch the Netflix Daredevil show season 1, season 2, and then what you want to do is the Punisher. We'll come back to, but because Punisher's in season 2 of Daredevil, so you can watch Daredevil season 1, season 2, the Netflix version. It's on Disney Plus now, which I know you have to buy Disney Plus subscription. I know we're not going to get too into that part. We're just going to talk about the show, but and then you could watch Punisher season 1, season 2 if you want to, or just watch Daredevil season 1, season 2, and then watch Jessica Jones season 1. Jessica Jones season 1, phenomenal. And then watch Luke Cage season 1, Iron Fist season 1, and then watch the Defender show, because the Defender show, it's awesome. I just closed the note I had on my phone trying to look at all the topics I had for today. But Defenders, it was awesome to see him on screen. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the greatest show in the world. A little underwhelming, but it was so cool to see him like Luke Cage and Iron Fist together. And man, that episode in, I think, wow, was it Luke Cage season 2 or Iron Fist season 2? I want to say it was Luke Cage season 2, the Heroes for Hire episode. So cool, so good. But yeah, Luke Cage's ending where he kind of takes over the club. He gets like his mayor type look. You can see it like right here. So I wonder if he's going to be running for mayor. But then like Iron Fist, also his show. But yeah, okay, getting back on track. After Defenders, watch Daredevil season 3. So good. Bullseye's in it. That's where Bullseye comes in. Hopefully you guys have actually watched that show before you watch Born Again, because if you haven't, you're doing yourself a disservice. But Born Again, so good. Well, like season 1 was kind of okay, but so far season 2 is so good. Like I rewatched Born Again season 1, and compared to the Netflix show, of course it's not as great. It was kind of spliced together here and there. It's like they had these storylines, but then the new writers came in and they kind of glued stuff together for Born Again season 1. So it was awesome, but at the same time, that season 1 was kind of not as great. But season 2 has been going so hard. not going to get into spoilers, but that one take fight scene in episode 3 we just saw, man, it was so glorious. Then redid all the standalone and Defenders last year before Born Again season 1. Went into a withdrawal after that. Yeah, same. Dude, you don't know how devastated younger me was when I saw all the Netflix shows were canceled. I was like, I fell to my knees, you know, like tears streaming everywhere. It was horrible. I mean, I might be over exaggerating a little bit, but man, yo, hey Huggy man, you always got the Poppy playtime. I've never played that game, but it always looks very interesting. I always hear the like latest chapter though was kind of odd. But yeah, but yeah, looking at like the Netflix shows, man, I loved them when I was younger. I watched Daredevil season 1 more times than I could count, and figure wise, actually, hopefully, I think they shipped it or something, but I'm actually buying the Netflix Daredevil by Hot Toys. Now that since the other ones are coming out, I noticed the prices have gone down a little bit on eBay, so I actually went in there and I locked one in. So I'm kind of excited for it to come in. It's of course pre-owned. We'll look at it on channel for sure, but I'm just such a big fan of Daredevil that I needed to get that outfit. When I first started collecting, even before I had the channel, he was one that I was pursuing because I got my first figures in. They were awesome looking. I was like, you know what? I need Daredevil. So the price were like $700-800, but now they came down. They're around like, I think it was well, after tax and shipping, it was around like 400 I got it for, so not too bad. Hopefully everything comes in perfectly, because you always hear like it's eBay, it's people selling their own stuff. But yeah, hopefully that one comes in really good. But yeah, your homework basically after you finish Defenders, you can watch like Luke Cage season 2, Iron Fist season 2, Jessica Jones season 2 and 3. In any order, but I do recommend right after Defenders go right into Daredevil season 3, because that's a phenomenal season. Once you finish all those, then you can watch Born Again season 1 and then start season 2. But I'm a sucker for all the like street level hero stuff. So this is my Marvel era. Like back when Defenders was going on, I was eating it up, you know, like Avengers stuff is amazing, but I've always kind of just preferred, I don't know, I always just kind of preferred the actual you know, it's funny, I just realized we're probably still zoomed in. Okay, good. You can still see them though. But I've always just kind of preferred the whole like street level type hero stuff. So that's why I love Spider-Man, like Punisher, Daredevil, like Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Like Luke Cage being bulletproof is awesome. Jessica Jones, like the show's awesome. And then what about Echo? If you have time, I guess before Born Again, because I did watch Echo. Watch Echo because it has a really cool Daredevil fight scene. If you want to watch She-Hulk, you can skip to the Daredevil fight scenes, because Daredevil has some pretty cool fight scenes. Not gonna lie, I do really like the yellow suit. He's actually my first Daredevil figure. I have the yellow suit in the display right now. Echo, it was all right. It was kind of short, but then again, then we start getting into, before Echo, you got to watch Hawkeye, because Kingpin was in Hawkeye. So technically you watch Hawkeye, and then you go to like Echo. And then Echo, the ending of Echo, I guess ties into Born Again. Let's be real though. I think they kind of ignored the ending of Echo a little bit, because Kingpin, I guess you had like therapy and stuff going on in Born Again, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad they kind of made it more stand on its own a little bit, because Echo was an okay show. It was a bit underwhelming for me, to be honest. And I want to start watching the original Star Wars. Should I start in order? Yeah. So I grew up watching the prequels, or playing a Huggy Man. And the prequels, that's why I get all like the prequel figures and stuff. I love the prequels, then the originals. Sequels, the first one, The Force Awakens, I did like, but they were all kind of okay. But yeah, you should watch the original Star Wars, but I think you should start in order, because nowadays, technically the prequels come first. So that's my opinion. If any of you want to reply and tell them a different order, I say watch the prequels first and then watch the originals. Like CGI and stuff wise, of course, you're going to see not a downgrade. It's just the technology of the time, but it's going to be a bit more like modern-ish in the prequels, and then the originals. But the originals, though, they use a lot more practical effects, like artwork stuff, so they still really hold up, and they're really, really good. Yeah, but I would definitely say start with prequels, just because storyline-wise, it makes more sense nowadays. And then once you finish the originals, if you got time, you could watch the sequels, but you don't really need to be honest. That ending in Return of the Jedi, absolute cinema. It was so good. Then did you PO Jar Jar? Not yet. I know you guys keep telling me to PO Jar Jar. I do need to, not gonna lie. I'm kind of waiting a little bit to see if it goes on like the last chance on Sideshow, then I'll throw in a PO. What do we want to go to? I guess we'll go back to Moon Knight now. But yeah, I haven't PO Jar Jar yet, but I'm waiting to see if on Sideshow he goes to like the last chance. I'll definitely PO him. But I've just been holding off because Jar Jar definitely do kind of want him, but yeah, it's all right. And then if you want to go crazy again to TV shows and cartoons too, for Star Wars, yeah, dude, that's true. After you watch the watch episode 1 and 2 of the prequels, then watch all of Clone Wars, and then you can watch episode 3. Then you graduate into episode 3. There you go. That's the true order, to be honest. Yeah, Bald Knight. Yeah, I see you watched the short there because try to have fun with it. But yeah, the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars. That's why I have so many clones behind me. Can you even see that behind me? Let's see. No, the clones are that display to that way. I swear the camera's always like reverse, so I gotta like remember. So this shelf has a bunch of clones. You can see like Obi-Wan kind of right there-ish. And then below them, we have some more stuff. Maybe is that Maul? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know why I always hold my hand up like this. I'm just like, yeah, channeling my inner Kingpin or something, I guess. But yeah, the Clone Wars is so good. Let me pull the chat back up. Yeah. And then also, I guess there's that 2D Clone Wars, which was awesome. It's funny. 2D Clone Wars was like a fever dream for me because for the longest time when I got older, I was like, I swear I've seen something like this, like the 2D type Clone Wars type thing. But I could never figure out what it was because there was like a local library near us where I would rent out the movies or like the show. I'd like rent out the show of like all the 2D Clone Wars type things and then just watch them. And then it was like a fever dream. When I got older, I was like, was that real? And then I saw more images of it because, you know, as you get older, you see like the internet stuff. So I've seen more of it. And I knew it was real. And it was also a pretty good show. No, not. Black Sabbath coincidentally predicted the MCU. True. Was Iron Man. And then not Goon Knight. It's just tape, man, I swear. What is Socrates doing here? Right? He's just trying to learn. Dude, the skeleton kind of froze me, so I'm here now. True. You guys are having your own conversation now because I'm just observing now. This is whatever you guys are yapping about. But yeah, so Moon Knight, it's been a while. I know you're saying you're conflicted, Robin, like back. I don't have a timestamp for messages, but way back, you're saying you're conflicted. I think personally, if you need the funds for like real life type things, if you need them for other figures you're a lot more interested in, like Daredevil, for example, if you're not getting Daredevil, what are you doing? No, I know not everyone's as crazy about Daredevil as me, but I'd say, especially because it's artisan, it's limited. I don't want to give you FOMO or anything, but if you already are a big fan of Moon Knight, you don't have the original release, or my nose is getting itchy, then maybe like definitely because it's so expensive too. It's like gonna be near almost $500 after shipping and tax and stuff. Because what is he, like $425 or something? I think. Sorry, I know the screen's still like zoomed in, but we're just looking at Moon Knight. Yeah, $425. Then also Mr. Knight. That's the other thing. If you want the artisan head sculpt and you want to put the hood on Moon Knight, sorry, got a like burp going on. You could definitely put the head sculpt on Mr. Knight, because not gonna lie, that Mr. Knight head sculpt. Okay, good. You can still kind of see him. It looks kind of okay. It doesn't look insanely good for. I mean, these are the pre-production like type photos, but the artisan one does look really good. So if you plan on getting both, I'd say put the artisan on Mr. Knight and then Moon Knight give the hood. Sorry, am I going off topic again? But yeah, I'd say, especially because it's like a limited type release, stuff like that, I would say to keep it, but only if you can afford the funds for like either real life stuff or for other figures. If there are other figures you're super into, which honestly was why I was debating at first on not keeping it. So I was like, ooh, I got like waitlist for Black Widow now. I got a waitlist conversion for Dark Empire Luke, the artisan one. Yes, I locked that one in. It's actually really cool because I got a 15% off on Sideshow because they actually delayed Moon Knight. So Moon Knight, I got the email like he's delayed. Here's 15% off, and I waited on my wait list for Dark Empire Luke to see if I got like a coupon or something. And I got 15% off, and the 15% off actually worked on Dark Empire, the Artisan Luke. So I got a pretty decent discount on that. So that was pretty nice. But yeah, I'd say to keep them because it's a pretty cool looking figure, but only if there's nothing else you really, really want, or you need the funds for anything else. Let's see. We're getting a lot more people in the stream. I appreciate you guys being here because I know it's Easter. I just am horrible at planning. If those of you who are in here when I had no way to look at the Harry Potter figures, how to throw it in there. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we? That makes sense. Mail. I don't even know how to read that. I'm gonna keep it real. So if you don't know the lore, it's just some AI videos of a skeleton like trying to do modern stuff in BC times. And why can I not pronounce the name now? Is there having the time wrong century and a noisy skeleton? Actually, can I zoom in the chat? Oh my gosh, I can zoom in the chat. You know, when I was struggling on the last stream to read the chat, it's because I'm not the brightest apparently, and I didn't even try to zoom in. Makes sense. Happy Easter if you celebrate. That's true. I know not everybody celebrates Easter, but those of you who do, happy Easter. That cape looks fantastic. Yeah, the cape it's beautiful. Like the way it opens up into like the moon. And I love the hieroglyphs on it as well. Like, yeah, look at that moon shape. It's gorgeous. And then, oh yeah, you can see the hieroglyphs right under it there. It's so awesome looking. Then I want my first Hot Toys, but I'm broke. That's the real what I was gonna say issue, but it's not an issue. The real struggle, I guess, because I know for years when I was younger, I was looking at like Hot Toys and stuff, like seeing like, man, these look so cool. But you know, when you're younger and stuff, you can never really afford them. But like, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, X-Man Supreme. I always see you in like Will Fox Vacation stream, so I appreciate you being here in mine. The name is pronounced Socrates. I almost said Socrates. Socrates. We finally got it. Shoot, now I lost my train of thought again. But yeah, like when you're younger and you're like, see all this cool stuff. I know that's how I was. I was like, man, I want these figures because I'm not the oldest. I'm like 24. I mean, that's older. I guess it's all relative. But when I finally graduated college, got a decent paying job, and I was like, ooh, I can afford these things now. I got my first one in and I was hooked. So then I like started the channel. I was like, you know what? I've been watching like these YouTubers and stuff. They've been making like some really fun stuff with figures. I want to do that too, because like personality wise, it can only take you so far. You know, you need the figures to like back you up, because I'm sure most of you wouldn't be watching me if it was just me, because like I'm only funny looking at figures, I swear. But yeah, I was like, man, I want to start showing these things off because it's so they're like so cool, so realistic looking. So I started my channel making like kind of like videos just showing the figures. I put like I used like the YouTube TikTok feature just to put music in the background, stuff like that. Like if you guys remember, can I even go to like my old, let's see if I can find my old videos now. Let's see, 6 scale. So I swear if I don't even pop up. Okay, good. We made it, boys. YouTube knows who I am. That's cool. Let me zoom this out so you guys can actually see real quick. So we're getting off topic again. Moon Knight, like I was saying, if you want it. Oh, that's the wrong one. It is limited, so I would say it's definitely a cool one. I'm definitely going to be keeping mine, so you'll see it on the channel. But then again, I don't get my figures early or anything, so don't wait for like my review to come out. So yeah, if you want to keep it, don't cancel or anything, because honestly, when you're not waitlist, but whenever yours like is ready to ship, mine will probably already be ready to ship as well. But yeah, there we go. So let's see. Go back to the chat. All right, what's saying? The original Moon Knight is still one of my favorite figures. I'm looking forward to Mr. Knight. I wanted that one because I wanted Moon Knight, or before I wanted Moon Knight. Yeah, are you getting X-Man Supreme? Are you getting the are you also getting the Artisan Moon Knight, or are you just getting keeping your original Moon Knight and Mr. Knight? Because not gonna lie, the original Moon Knight looks awesome still. It's a lot cleaner, which seems more show accurate, but it kind of just depends on what's going on in the show, because he always puts his suit just like comes on him, you know. Well, his suit just like appears on him, so I assume it like is self-cleaning or something like that. So that one looks pretty awesome. But then I do kind of like the dirty look in the newer one. I mean, there he is right there, where I put glue in the thumbnail, kind of pointing there, because You know, gotta catch the eyes if you want to make it on YouTube. You know, you gotta get the eye catching stuff in there. That's why on shorts you gotta just say something crazy in the beginning. Yeah, Marvel Legends will work for now. No, yeah, Marvel Legends is they're so good. Like honestly, the Marvel Legends Silver Surfer kind of looks a little bit better than Hot Toys because they gave them actual articulation. Your collection escalated alarmingly. Yeah, I know. I went crazy, man. I swear. Because like luckily, since I live with my fiance, we're in like an apartment. I was able to like we kind of like split some. It's funny. I was like getting distracted because I see live here. I was like, dang, I'm live right now. Kind of wild. But luckily, since we like split some stuff, then it's like it gave me like some extra funds for stuff. And luckily, she's really supportive of the hobby as well. Like it's funny. She loves Arcane, so like she was like, you better be getting Jinx and Vi there. So I am. But yeah. So gosh, now I'm always losing my train of thought. I swear. But yeah, it let me like get some like figures and stuff because luckily I have like a decent paying job too after I graduate, which is very nice. I am very, very grateful for that. So I'm able to like get figures, stuff like that, and then have fun on the channel. And now since the channel got monetized, which I am so grateful for all of you guys, because obviously you guys are the reason I got monetized on YouTube. You watch the videos. So I got the watch hours, I got the subscriber count, and now I make a little bit here and there from the videos. Obviously, I'm not like a trillionaire or something, but but like making some money on YouTube for the hobby, like taking your hobby, putting it on YouTube, and then making money for the hobby is awesome. So I know the frequency of figures has definitely increased a little bit. Like honestly, right now, a lot of my reviews are from like Black Friday haul because I went a little bit wild on Black Friday. A lot of them were free figures though, because Sideshow did a lot of free figures. And then some of them were pretty like decently discounted, like 30% off, stuff like that. So that was very nice. But yeah, once I graduated, got a decently paying job, got the apartment, and like rent isn't insane, luckily. Like for us at least. Yeah, I'm just like yapping now. But yeah, let me get into the hobby and it's really fun and stuff. Of course, one day I really want to buy a house, set up like a full room. That's why my room is probably a little like makeshift, you know. I want to get like cool posters and stuff. So one day it'll be awesome when I get a house and can like set up my whole room and stuff. Now I'm just like brainstorming out there. But I'm getting like Maji cases. It'll be awesome because I really want to also like take a look at them on the channel and stuff. It's gonna be so awesome. But yeah, my collection escalated pretty alarmingly. I'll agree because there were so many good figures when I first started. Man, I got obsessed. I was like looking on eBay. I was like, ooh, I really want like, ooh, I want that one. You know, like really looking for them all. But now I'm trying to slow down a little bit. That's why even some that I know I'm gonna get, I haven't put in the PO for yet. Like for example, Mandalorian and Grogu. I know I'm getting the new one. I just haven't placed that PO yet because I want to. One thing I'm trying to like, hopefully pay most of them in full, or at least this isn't financial advice or anything, but one thing also which is kind of cool is you take your funds. So it's like you know you put your deposit and you know, okay, I'm gonna have to pay another like 200 300 or something for the figure. You could take that amount and then put in like a high yield savings account or something, and then that high yield savings account you get a little bit interest here and there. Then the figure finally releases, which unless you already have more funds available, you could take that out of the high yield savings account. You made a little bit of interest on it and stuff, and then there you go. You paid off your figure. Not financial advice or anything, but that's just like something interesting I do sometimes. You just take the funds that you know you're going to put towards a figure, put it in a high yield savings account so you have those funds locked away, and then you can make a little bit off it here and there. Whatever you need, of course. Yeah, where was I? Marvel Legends. Yeah, Marvel Legends are also really good. Collection escalated. You're my third favorite Hot Toys YouTuber. Actually, I really appreciate that because there's a lot of them out there. And I really appreciate that because who are your other two favorite? Now I'm really curious because I know, oh man, I mean it's probably obvious like who my favorite YouTuber is for Hot Toys because I watched them for quite a while, like especially like getting into the hobby and everything. And then 1.6 was too expensive for me when I was in my 30s. Little bought one, and then 4 years later I have 77 figures. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you buy one, it's like ooh, it's like DRUG. I don't know if YouTube doesn't like when you say that word, but it's like a 6 scale type thing like that, you know. It's like you get one, you're like, ooh, I need some more because he needs a friend, you know. You can't just get like one figure. Like you get Anakin, you're like, oh, he needs Obi-Wan. And then also they need some like clones in the background, right? So yeah, it's addicting. It's so much fun. I don't need the artisan. The first one's perfect. Yeah, I do agree with that. If you have the first one, you don't really need the artisan one, especially because the artisan's $425. And honestly, the hood might look a little bit better on him, but at the same time, I don't have a Moon Knight, so I definitely want this one. But in the review, we'll see, because I definitely will probably use the artisan on him. Like my I didn't get the artisan Iron Spider, but I still have the head sculpt on him. The head sculpt, which is just a sculpted hair version, because that head sculpt's phenomenal. The PlayStation Venom figure, yeah, that one's cool. The I'm guessing you're talking about the Marvel Legends one, because that one is really cool. The Hot Toys one is huge. I don't have that one. I'm getting the comic book Venom one, but the PlayStation Venom one, that one looks so cool. It's peak. Yeah, it is. Then I'm back. Welcome back. I bought a vintage the Batman. Let's see. What does that one look like? Oh yeah, that Batman. That one is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool looking one. I'm guessing McFarlane or something. I think McFarlane does a lot of the DC figures. Nice. And then, oh yeah, those old Kenner Batman lines are, hopefully I'm pronouncing the name right, are fun. They were crazy when they were first released. Yeah, those ones look awesome. I have the Batman from the universe where it's Batman's dad. Oh, I can't remember which one that is, but I know which one you're talking about, like red and black type suit look. Because I remember the outfit, especially in the Arkham games, was super cool. Yes, they're good and fun. I bought Night Star Batman and then the white Batman. I don't remember his name. Night Star Batman. It's funny. I just like seeing the stuff you guys are talking about now. I appreciate you guys joining me now, because this is what I like. Like, I'm always stalling, in the beginning of the live streams, but I like just yapping with you guys. I made notes here in case I was just on my own because it was Easter. Like, all right, we'll go through these topics. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. That one is pretty cool looking. The like gold color. Okay. It's funny. This picture looks a little bit like McDonald's toy. Not a bad thing, but it's kind of funny. I don't know why. That's the first thing that popped in my head. White Batman. Let's look up White Batman. Oh, that looks like Moon Knight. Wait a minute. Wait, that's kind of cool. PVC statue. Is it like cell shaded like that? The one you have actually looks really cool. Dang. Actually, I really like that. That's really awesome looking. This cell shade type look reminds me of like Borderlands or something. And then I'm going to join back soon. Okay, I appreciate that. Because it's not going to be a 6-hour live stream today, but we'll see. I just need more Deadpools to be announced. The only army I'm building is a Deadpool core. Yeah, the Deadpool core looks awesome. For me, I'm a huge Wolverine fan, so I have like so many Wolverines. Like, I already have the brown suit, the yellow and blue suit, the shirtless Wolverine. I have the artisan Wolverine on order. And then also I did see this actually on, okay, I'm just like clicking random stuff now. Let's go to Almost Gone. I was debating on getting this one because I love Days of Future Past. That movie was awesome. So I was actually debating, since this for some reason, okay, waitlist. Okay, it's just a deluxe version that's back in stock. But I was debating on getting this one and doing like a head sculpt swap or something with the unsculpted or the unmasked head from my other like Wolverines. But this one, yeah, it looks pretty cool as well, because I really like how that one looks. So this one I was debating on because I do like the bone claw type look. They actually gave him the seamless forearms. But yeah, do any of you guys have this one? Is it really good? Because this one I was debating on, because for me, instead of Deadpool, I was going more towards like Wolverine. That's why I'm getting Wolverinepool. So cool looking. It's fine. I still have the tab open. But let's see. Maybe we can go. Let's just go to, trying to remember. Yeah. Like 1.6 Outfitters. I know I usually use like 1.6 Outfitters for some of my third party stuff. I know some people use like some other sites for third party. I need to, because I haven't received them yet because obviously they're pre-orders, but I have been experimenting with some other sites. I'm not going to say too much about like the different sites I'm using exactly, but 1.6 Outfitters, I know so far, for me at least, since I'm in the US and I think they're US based, they've been getting me all my figures. It's funny. I know if you're still in here, Display Lab Collectibles, are you getting this one? I know you collect a bunch of Jokers. Are you getting this third party Justice Clown figure? Because it looks kind of cool. But yeah, where is it? I'm looking for Topo Wolverine. That's fine. There's those so ones. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. I'm getting this one. because Old Man Logan looks so good. Hopefully I'm not zoomed in anymore. Perfect. But this one looks so cool. Like just look at that. I love how that looks. I think, are the claws die cast? I can't remember now. Steel. Okay, it says steel claws. Relaxed pose with die cast claws. Yeah, and they're die cast. Just, yeah, this one looks awesome. Not gonna lie, I was debating in my head too. I was like, maybe I could use some of the hands on maybe the shirtless, the TVA jacket Wolverine, but I don't know how well they're gonna blend in, like the skin tone and stuff like that. But diecast claws is a big plus. Like Topo, they make some cool looking stuff. Even the head sculpt, I really, really like on this one. But yeah, I'm just a big It's like Spider-Man for me. Like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Daredevil. As of now, my collecting journey or something, those are 3 like characters I want like a ton of versions of. But Iron Man has a lot of awesome suits, but I don't need as many. But at the same time, I just need like the core Iron Man suits because he has so many suits, man. Especially if you look at Iron Man 3, and I know Hot Toys made some of those. Where were we? Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, because the Deadpool core for me, I'm going the opposite with just like Wolverine. I hope they do a bunch of figures from the Wolverine game, dude. You guys won't see me for a while when the Wolverine game comes out, I swear, because I am gonna be playing the heck out of that. Did you pick up Wolverinepool? Yeah, I did. Because the thing is, I was expecting a queue, so I was sitting on the page and I was like, why isn't the queue started yet? But then luckily I like went back in, and then he was there to order 285. He was on there for a little while. So I will say, if you wanted him and you were paying attention to the time he dropped and stuff, you probably were able to get him. If any of you out there missed him, were you like, I'm wondering if you were trying for him, or if you like looked later in the day and are like, he's gone. Because yeah, that's the saying. He dropped at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's like 12 Eastern Time. I don't even know like the US time zones. But yeah, I definitely got Wolverinepool. And then yeah, that Wolverine game, man, like let's look that up. Yes, this is what I love in the live streams. I try to make a list, like, all right, we're gonna go over these topics, but I'm just gonna close the list because I just love yapping with you guys. That's what I love about live stream. But that suit looks awesome. It looks like it has like a little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow. It looks so cool. And then of course he has this look. It's like the jacket, which reminds you of kind of like X-Men Origins Wolverine a little when he got the jacket, except the jacket looked a little bit different. But that's just what popped in my head when I saw this one. Man, I'm so excited for the game. It looks so fun. What else? Yeah, and then here's the suit with, I think, maybe some blue. That's the same. This one looks a little brown, but I know also I've seen blue, I want to say, in some of the trailers, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was debating in my head. I was like, should I pull up the trailer? Maybe we can like look through it. Maybe. Let's see. Not going to have any audio or anything, but let's see. Let me like scroll through this. I just don't want YouTube to be like, and then like, I don't know, take down the video or the live stream or something. But yeah, this look too, with like the actual cowboy look. So far, that's like three figures they can make. Him in his cowboy look, him with that jacket, him in the suit. Because yeah, okay, that's like a bad picture. Okay, I guess it's okay. I guess I don't know. I know YouTube now with video game violence and stuff is a little fishy, but I think that's some blue in there, right? Looks like that's his yellow and blue suit, but then of course we've also seen like the brown suit, I think, and like the pictures looks like the brown suit. But yeah, this game I'm so excited for, man. It looks so good. Where are we? I hate to admit it, but I'm a Hot Toys fanboy. Never had issues with consoles, but for figures only gotten Hot Toys. Inart is distracting though. Yeah, if Inart goes Joker, it's over for you. Well, actually, they have made Jokers. I don't know why. Yeah, I completely forgot they made like Heath Ledger Joker, and then they also made the Arthur Fleck Joker. But I'm guessing you went for the Hot Toys versions, those, right? The Heath Ledger and then the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Truth is, I'm Iron Man. We've got Iron Man in the chat. Huggy Man is Iron Man. I've been waiting for the Wolverine game to hit before I buy a PS5. Hopefully they do a special edition because it would suck to pay more for a regular. So that's another thing, because also I keep up on tech. Like I'm like huge into like tech stuff as well. The computer where I'm live streaming on, I kind of built a sort of. I mean, it's like you just buy the pieces and then like glue them. Well, not glue. You don't want to glue your computer pieces together, but you just stick them all together. So I'm like really big into tech. So right now, I'm not sure if you know, but there's like the PS5 prices are increasing. Let's just Google that real quick. because I do have a PS5 Pro as well. I bought it when it first came out, like around when it first came out, because like they have their PlayStation, not kind of like Xbox Games Pass type thing, so I can play like some games on there here and there. But yeah, the base PS5 is going up to like $650, up $100. Digital edition is going up another $100, and then the Pro is going up $150 to $900. Like, because honestly, the Pro, it is really good. I love all the stuff they put into the Pro to. It's kind of like DLSS type stuff, like upscaling. Yeah, like it takes lower resolutions, then upscales it to like 4K, stuff like that. So I do like the PS5 Pro. If you do like you really want to play like more games and stuff, if you're just getting like a base PS5 to play Wolverine, that's fine. But for me, I love like awesome graphics, so I got a Pro because I know for Wolverine, it's also going to have like the upscaling type stuff to look awesome. But I will say, if you want a PS5 and you want to save some money, the prices are going up, not down. So now you might want to get one because, yeah, you can see here like the Pro. Yeah, it's going up 100. It was 750. I think when I bought it, like somewhere I had like points or something as well. So yeah, it was 750 because obviously like I sold my base PS5 and then upgraded it. I forget where I bought it, if it was like Best Buy or something. But yeah, it's going from $750 to $900. $550 to $650 for the disc edition, and then $500 to $600 for the digital edition. And then the portal, dang, the portal's going up by $50 as well. Man. But yeah, I'd say if you want a PS5, definitely keep an eye out because the prices are going up, not down. It kind of sucks because all the like RAM shortages type stuff going on right now. But yeah, I just want to call it out. Hopefully that's like, I don't know if you've been watching that stuff, but yeah, I just had to let you know about that X-Men Supreme because I don't want you to go for a PS5 and be like, dang, why is it like $100, $150 more? So if you want one now, that might be something you want to look into potentially, you know. I love X-Men Origins. Yeah, it's funny. I used to have the X-Men Origins game on the DS, which was so fun to play. Origins game was fun. Movie was hot garbage, but the game was good. It's funny. I still had fun with the movie though. Like the movie, I still liked it because I was younger when it came out. I was like, heck yeah, that movie made me fall in love with Wolverine, the character. Because I think I even saw it before some of the X-Men movies, the older ones. So yeah, Origins still has a special place in my heart, not gonna lie. Then my white Batman's called Anti-Freeze Batman. Let's look that one up. Anti-Freeze Batman. Okay, Batman. Oh yeah, that one's kind of cool. Got the little bit of red going on. Yeah, that's the thing. Because honestly, like starting with like smaller scale figures until you can like go up in a 6 scale is yeah, it's fun. Because for me, instead of figures like this, I started with Pop Funkos. I had so many Pop Funkos, and they kept. Well, that's kind of cool looking. They kept like pumping out Pop Funkos, so instead of like action figure type things, I started more with Pop Funkos. Although I got like some action figures here and there. Mostly when I was like younger and I had a bunch of like cool Clone Wars ones, I just like, you know, tossed around. You know, when you're a kid, like making up cool stories and stuff. I had like Clone Commander Cody find some like GI Joes and stuff, and yeah, it was fun. My audio is unhearable. I can't hear you. Wait, is my audio bad? Oh shoot, can you guys hear me? Hello? Let me know if you guys can hear me, please. I know Huggy Man's saying he can't hear me, but I haven't seen anyone else say it yet. Is my audio bad? Okay. Hopefully someone let me know. Maybe I can check on my phone real quick. Let me mute my mic. Okay, I can hear myself when I pulled it up on my phone. It's just you, man. Huggy Man, I'm sorry. All right, now that Huggy Man can't hear us, what do we want to say about him? We want to talk bad about Poppy's playtime because that's his profile picture. I'm just joking. But yeah, okay, it's good. Thank you. No problem with audio. Yeah, I appreciate that because he had me stressing. I was just on a whole tangent, just talking about whatever, and the audio wasn't working. Everything about the Origins movie is completely wrong. I can't with that movie. Hey, what if they give you the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool with the really long katana hands? You know, maybe that'd be cool if Hot Toys does that. Not gonna lie, because that was a very unique design, even though it was not Deadpool at all. I started with Kodo. What is that? Kodobu. It's fine. I'm looking up on my phone because I don't recognize that, you know? I doubt you're pranking me to look something up on stream, but yeah. Okay. Oh, those are the figure model kits. Let's see. Kodobu. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that correctly. I swear. You're buying these? Okay. Interesting. I respect it. If I want to look at images. Okay. You know, Display Lab Collectibles. I see. I see you. I see the stuff you're buying. Okay. It's funny because I know those probably aren't the ones you're talking about. You're probably talking about the like Marvel DC type stuff, but I have to joke with you a little bit. I know X-Men Origins is trash, but the acting was good, but the CGI was mid. Yeah. I need to watch that movie again. It's been a while. Audio is unhearable. I cannot hear. Maybe close the stream, reopen it or something. Maybe turn your volume up. Maybe you accidentally held down the volume button, except you can't hear me. So, can I like reply to him exactly? All right, you know what? I got this. Huggy Man 328. Maybe rejoin. There we go. I should have added him, but you know, maybe he sees in the chat. Then I've been riding with Wolverine since the 80s, and it's funny. I know we were gonna look at some on my channel, but we're just yapping now. I've been riding with Wolverine since the 80s, and the liberties they took in that movie just irked the heck out of me. That jacket though, that's good. Yeah. Or Wolverine. Okay, Wolverine Origins jacket. Let's see. Yeah, that jacket is tough. I really like that jacket look. Like, imagine having a figure of that right there. And it's always crazy because Hugh Jackman always looks like kind of the same. He just doesn't age, I guess. It's crazy. Yeah, but that jacket is so cool looking. Very interesting right there. Hey, you know that? I don't know that. I just saw that picture and I had to click on it. Oh, that's so funny. Let's see. But the actor for Cyclops and X-Men Origins, just I can't stand the acting. Yeah, who played him in Origins? Cyclops. Okay, I don't even know what I'm typing. There we go. Yeah, who played him actually? It wasn't James Marsden. It's one of these guys. There's a lot of them here. Okay, Tim P. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why it's. Oh, wait, I just looked up. Okay, it changed what I was looking up. Origina. That's not what I wanted to look up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't a huge part of the movie. I know here where they were all like captured. I don't know. This movie just got like completely forgotten, Origins, because they had all this stuff like Stryker's Island and all that, but no, none of it really went anywhere. Then I had a leather company make me a tailored version of that jacket. Sick. Yeah, that probably does look sick. It's funny because I see your profile picture. Got some like hardcore Wolverine vibes, especially with the cowboy hat and everything going on. And yeah, that's awesome. And then I was always more of a Nightcrawler guy. Hopefully Hot Toys makes them for Doomsday. Yeah. Dude, I'm so excited for Doomsday. That's another one when I was talking about movies earlier. I'm super excited for it because it's the Russo brothers again. The Russo brothers, they just, they knock it out of the park with these movies. So I'm kind of excited. All right, let's see. Because I know on here I was going to try to like go all the way back to the beginning of time, like my first videos. Can I like actually filter this the other way around? Oldest? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, like this was my first couple of shorts. I never talked. I never did anything like that. But I just straight up, I just did like cool videos of my figures. It's funny because you can tell I love Daredevil. So the representation I needed was like this yellow one. Oh, that's funny. Started blasting stuff through my headset. I think I have it muted though, right? Yeah, I have it muted, but let me see. Let me just mute this so it's not blasting through my headset because caught me off guard for a second. But yeah, these are like the older videos I did. It's funny. It's kind of nostalgic, you know, looking back. Funny because I have them in a similar pose like that right now. I just love Daredevil. It's so good. Then also more of a Nightcrawler. Oh yeah, read that one. Ryan was also guard in the movie acting. Okay, minus the actor for Cyclops. Yeah. No, yeah, I liked Victor. I forget the last name, but you know the claw dude. You know he was cool. Hot Toys needs to make every X-Men character from Doomsday. Yeah, I really want a Cyclops. Cyclops, man, that would be That would be awesome. I really want that Cyclops in that look. The like the actual suit accurate look. Let's see. Let's just look him up. Cyclops Doomsday. I swear I type so bad on this like at home keyboard because I always keep it tilted for gaming, and I just every time I move it I feel like my hands just out of position, you know. But this look right here, day one for me. I don't know how many X-Men I'm gonna be buying from the movie depending on what Hot Toys makes, but this one to go with that comic accurate type look for Wolverine, I need to get it. Then yeah, James Marsden, yeah, like that scene, this scene right here in that trailer, man, it's so good. I've seen some people wonder if they like digitally erased Jean Grey or something right here, like he's like no or something because she's gone. But then again, in Spider-Man Brand New Days, like Sadie Sink can be playing Jean Grey. I don't know, but all I know is that this outfit right here, man, I really want that. I think this like a, I don't know, it looks a bit more zoomed out than like the actual trailer showed, but the outfit looks awesome. Is that actually it? Or is this like, I never know. I swear with AI nowadays, I'm always like, you got to like be cautious when you're looking at stuff. I swear. It's like, is that real? Is that not real? But if that's what the outfit's going to look like, oh, so good. It's going to be so good. That's a character I'm 100% pre-ordering day one. And then I need all MCU mutants. That's the thing. We're going into like my favorite Marvel era now. Like MCU mutants. I need Miss Marvel. I need Namor. I just like make them all. Because like I was saying, I love street level heroes. The fact we're getting the Defenders back, it's fine. I still have the tab open. I'm just like so excited because I like growing up on the Netflix shows. I love street level stuff. And then the mutants like X-Men, I like those movies a lot. And now the MCU, again, the MCU budget type stuff for the mutants, man, that, oh, I'm so excited. Like what's going on now? Audio's now good. Did you rejoin? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone else said it was good. I think you're on that McDonald's Wi-Fi, you know? I'm just joking. But yeah, like it's just fun looking back. This is my first short I ever posted. Okay. For some reason the audio is just coming through my headset. I'm not wearing my headset, but it's over there. Why are captions on? I don't even know. But yeah. I don't know. What are you guys saying? Was my posing good back then? This is my first ever figure I got in. This Batman right here. What do you think? Was the posing good? Was it bad? I know my camera is very shaky. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, there's that one. This pose I was happy about. It looked really cool because I bought the that was like my first investment for like YouTube stuff. The Apex Time case, the Infinite, I think it was called, was like all the mirrors that reflect. Yeah, I like that pose a lot. But yeah, these are like the first video type things I did. I don't know why we got a random short when I'm trying to scroll through my channel, but okay. But yeah, these are like the first things I did. Hopefully, what do you guys think? Was my posing good back then? Was it bad? For some reason, it's not going back. There we go. Okay. Then I'm watching Man of Steel. This is very mid. We're watching Man of Steel right now. My live stream's mid. Trying my best, man. Posing on Batman was bad. The second pose was amazing. This one. Gosh, I swear the audio keeps coming in. You don't like that pose, man? I try my best. He looks angry. You know, you gotta like get in the feelings, you know, like he's got the fist, he's angry. He just read this card, he's like stomping down the stairs, you know, he's mad. And then this one, it's like him up on a roof or something, about to like zip off, you know, use the bat zip. I don't know why. The grappling hook. Yeah. Apex Time cases. Oh wait, you've got that case. Yeah, I still have it. I used it for some of my older videos too. Like, can I look at oldest videos? Yeah, like you can see my older videos. I use stuff like that. Man, it's I guess nostalgic looking back on how my old things look. I was just like typing big paragraphs in the thumbnails apparently. But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I still have that case. It's over there next to the light box I use for reviews and stuff and shorts, but yeah, I don't really use it a whole lot anymore, to be honest. Yeah, the Apex Time cases are so expensive, but I had to have the Chaos. Are so good. Yeah, the Chaos, that's the old clear one, right? Apex Time Chaos. All right, it's 10:20. We're good. How long have I been live streaming for? Let me check now. I want to make sure, because like I said, I do have somewhere to be later. Okay, it's been an hour and a half because I was planning on this going on an hour, 2 hours, something like that. But hey, we're having a lot of fun here. That's good. But Apex time, the Chaos Ultra, still on the stream. Yep. Okay, we're good. What did I just click on? Okay. Funny, I was trying to trying to make sure the stream was going good, get back to chat and all that, and then I clicked on a YouTube video. So there we go. But yeah, this Ultra, this one is also really cool. Do you have a bunch of them like stacked together? Because I've seen some people who stack them together. Because yeah, they're a big investment. $150. That's like half a figure, just about, like price wise, of course, with tax and stuff. So if you don't collect a lot of figures, like getting some of these is really cool. But once you get a lot, especially the like if you get like kind of groups and stuff, you want to group together, like the ones that I have that you can kind of see in the background. So these IKEA ones, not gonna lie, I don't really like them a whole lot anymore. The Bladins are great if you're doing some kind of like the Apex time ones and just doing like certain like one character per thing. The IKEA Millsbow, I believe this is called. It's big, it's nice. The shells are height customizable, but they also don't come with their own lights. Not the biggest fan, but the ones behind me back there, like the corner one, the one next to that, the Brotars. I made a video on the channel called like the, let's see, starter, something about like starter displays, display cases. Yeah, like the best starter display cases for Hot Toys collecting. And I showed those ones off because honestly, they're really good for the price. They're like on Amazon, I think they were like $250, something like that. Let's see, we can just look on Amazon. Let's see. Amazon. All right, guys, let's go shopping. Yeah, these, that's funny. They did make a newer one, which I actually do really like. See how the glass like kind of like curves around like that? I really like that kind of curve look to these newer ones. So if you don't have any Brotar displays, this curved one looks really, really good. But I like it because it has integrated lighting, different lighting colors. You can even, it's like motion sensor type thing. So I guess I'm just like promoting them right now. But I really like these cases. So ones I have, yeah, this one. 100, yeah, under $200. I mean, of course, before tax shipping and stuff, but 190 for these cases. And you can fit like quite a few figures. Like my Clone Wars display actually has 3 layers back. So how many do I have in there? Yeah, I have 9 figures in one of these cases because, and that's with their bases, because the Clone Wars ones I kind of staggered a little bit. So I have like 3 clones in the back, 3 in the middle, and then of course like Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan in the front. Because so these, yeah, if you're looking for star display cases, these are awesome. And of course, if you get like smaller stuff like Marvel Legends and stuff, and you get risers kind of like these, then yeah, these are just really good cases in my opinion. I really like them for star display cases. Okay, yeah, Apex time. These ones are awesome. It's just price wise, like one of them is 150, so you can get like 2 of these, or you can get one of the bigger display cases. But these ones, obviously, lighting wise and like look wise and stuff, are superior. But if you're looking for something just to start, I think those Brotar ones are awesome in my opinion. Where are we at? Nah, man. I mean, Ma'am of Steel is mid, not your live stream. Okay. We're better than Man of Steel. Not really, but I appreciate that. I busted my Star Killer's fake. Oh man, on a repos the other night. Hey, now you got to make a video like I broke my Star Killer figure or something like that. Wait, your Star Killer's finger? I thought you said Star Killer's figure, but which finger did you break? Mine's still vibing. You know, I'm guessing you broke off. It's funny. I'm just like opening them up right now. I have them right here. Did you break off like the claw, like this piece? I'm guessing you're talking about the claw. Because not gonna lie, when I've been posing them, I was like kind of worried about that too. I'm trying not to, because I have like the thing wired how I kind of like it. Okay, well I ruined it, but it's fine. But yeah, is this a piece you're talking about? Just like the claw piece broke off? Because yeah, those pieces seem not fragile, but just like a little. That's funny. Stop correcting me. It's funny. But yeah, those ones not too fragile, but yeah, they definitely don't seem like the most stable pieces, and they're kind of sharp, man. When I was doing the review on this one, I stabbed myself so many times on accident. But yeah, this one's awesome. Yep, saber holding claw. Yeah, man, that sucks too. I think you got 2. Are you having them dual wield or just use one saber? Because for me, from the first game, I gave him one saber, but I know he gets the second one in case you really want that. But yeah, I only went for like a one saber type look. But this figure is awesome. I love his farm. Like just admiring him because Dark Empire Luke, since I'm getting that artisan one, was at 15% off. So heck yeah. He's gonna look awesome with him. I think I'll probably pose him with that battle damage Vader as well when mine comes in. But that one I did put on like a payment plan because it kind of, I got the waitlist conversion for the special edition, which the only edition was that little magnetic piece. But yeah, I changed out my whole deluxe edition order for that one. Oh, let's put this back. I'll fix that. He's kind of like a little crooked, but it's fine. Where were we? Okay, yeah. Apex time, Man of Steel. Yeah, the Star Killer's finger, man, that kind of sucks. My dream hot toy. Ooh, man. I honestly, the first one to pop in my head was Cal Kestis because I love those games because I kind of suck at them, but the Dark Souls type games, I love those type of games. They're super fun. You get like a little bit of freedom exploring stuff like that. And this was kind of like a Star Wars version of it. Not as difficult, admittedly, and it had like difficulty levels. So if you sucked, you could just lower the difficulty. But yeah, okay. I guess I shouldn't have tilted my bottle. I guess I had the lid kind of loose on there because it just dripped on me. But ignore that. It's just water. But yeah, a Cal Kestis figure, man. Hot Toys, they need to make it. They made this dude. I can't remember his name now. What's his little dude called? But they did make him in. Let's find it real quick. Because this one, it's like, yeah, BD1. Okay, I almost call him BB1. But yeah, BD1. So yeah, they made a BD1 with like this chopper and the disguise. So Hot Toys, they're like teasing us. They're like, hey, you know, guys, we made BD1, but we didn't give you like a Cal Kestis yet. So I really hope they give us a Cal Kestis because they made a BD1 just to tease us a little bit. But Cal Kestis, just off the top of my head, that's a dream Hot Toys for me. The only maybe difficult part is if they give us a Jedi Survivor version or a Jedi Fallen Order version, because Fallen Order, he didn't have any facial hair and it's a poncho. And then in the second one, there's so much customization. Like you customize the hair, you can give him like a beard, you can give him a mullet if you want to go for a mullet type look. But there's a lot of customization. So to me, to be honest, like, you know, Lim Toys, let's see. I don't think they really tackle Star Wars much, but, you know, like Lim Toys, Arthur Morgan. Let's see. Yeah, like, see how they give you, is that like 6 different head sculpts? You know how they give you a bunch of different head sculpts? One of them has a hat. But yeah, I feel like for Cal Kestis, especially if they go Jedi Survivor, they have to do something like this, where they give you like a bunch of different ones, like different head sculpts, just to give you some different customization options in the game. But at the same time, for me, if they just give us this, I'm perfectly fine with that. If they give us a version with a poncho, that'd be cool. The poncho became iconic from the first game, but I'll admit I do like him with a beard. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, Cal Kestis is the first one that popped in my head, but not gonna lie, there's so many figures. It's funny, I know on the first live stream, we took notes and stuff of like all these different figures and stuff we wanted to see from Hot Toys. I'm trying to remember what was on that list that I put. But yeah, there was a lot because I still need to make that video. I'll admit I'm slacking right now. I have like some reviews I've been working on. Then Hot Toys came back and they made like so many announcements. Like, yeah, like Hono, like the Hono stuff came out. Wolverinepool, they released the Moon Knight. They had Daredevil announced. Then Inart had Gimli, and then there's still like J&D Harry Potter, which we talked about a little bit on the beginning of the live stream. But I'll probably make maybe a separate video talking about them, especially when I have the slides prepped, because yeah, I was not prepared in the beginning of the live stream. But yeah, Cal Kestis is the first one to pop in my head. That one would be an awesome figure. All right, let's see. Dang, Zod just, we lost Zod, man. My Bassin lives in the Chaos Ultra perch on the gargoyle base. He looks sick with the orange line. Yeah, mine, can you even see mine? I mean, if I move my head, you kind of can see mine like right here. Yeah, I have like a mini Batman display going on up there. I have him holding the card, like standing on the steps. I think it looks pretty cool, but I'm so excited because I like the shipping just got paid recently also. But the my Maju cases should hopefully be coming in, but it's been like months, if not like half a year, maybe over half a year. But you guys know Maju case is a little slower, but their cases look phenomenal. But like, yeah, I'm so excited to like put them up here. The Maju cases, like the IKEA ones, I might move to a different room because I do have some Legos, so I might put them in like a different room with like Legos, stuff like that. And like the Bladens, I might not keep, but the Millsbow maybe. But I'm so excited for the Maju cases because I'm gonna have like a whole Star Wars section, a whole Marvel section, and then like a whole DC section maybe, or like half DC because I don't have a ton of DC figures right now. And then also like action movie, video game type stuff because action movie, video game I feel like is a good mix for a shelf because usually the ones I have are like Marvel or Star Wars or something, so they go with something else. And then video game wise, like Ghost, Nathan Drake, yeah, they can go on a shelf with like John Wick and stuff. Then also, yeah, I have like Transformers, which can you even see them down below. Yeah, that review is going to be coming out, I think next week. I scheduled it or something. Because yeah, the Superman review just came out. I'm trying to space out the reviews a little bit, so I'm not like doing a bunch of reviews, like burning myself out, you know, like give myself time to do the review and stuff. So that one I was working on when I was off Friday, the Megatron review. So Megatron, I think, is next Saturday. He should be coming out. Yeah. But Megatron 3.0 makes some awesome Transformers figures. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see. Saw the video on how to upgrade the, oh yeah, the Brotar to a single. Ooh, wait, that's cool. May have to go that route. Yeah, man. Now you got me thinking, because yeah, when you install them, yeah, because when you install them, you put like the side piece on, but I think the acrylic's attached. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look that up, but not gonna lie, yeah, I'm getting the Maju cases here, and then the Brotars are gonna stay, especially because I do really like them, but maybe eventually upgrade. But then at the same time, Maju cases, I'm only getting one set for now, because like I was saying, eventually I'll have to, hopefully, you know, one day if you know get like a house and stuff like that, that'd be super cool. Except the Maju cases would be very interesting to move with. But yeah, right now it's just, yeah, nice having like the temporary stuff, or like temporary space, I should say, like the whole setup I have. Let's see, Brotar, stop correcting me, iOS. Yeah. Yep, saber holding hand. Oh yeah. Message retracted. Man, Huggy Man's hiding stuff from me now. Just one saber in that choke hand. Yeah. Yeah, is the same one I kind of have going on. Yeah. I also collect coins from other countries. I have like 80 plus by now, not above 89. So you got 80 to 88. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, that's one thing, like coin collecting. I guess I coin collect now, you know. We've got Hot Toys giving us the die-cast coins with some of our figures. My dream Hot Toys have to be realistic, properly scaled Wolverine. Hopefully the game figures take care of that need for me. Hugh Jackman. Yeah, that's true, because Wolverine's always, let's see. We look up Wolverine comic height. What does it say? Yeah, like, well, I mean, you literally just said 5'3". I mean, they could, you know, short King Wolverine that was in the movie. Maybe they'll give us him. But yeah, hopefully the one from the game is like height accurate, like more comic accurate type thing. So let's just pull that back up. Let's see. My dream Hot Toys needs to be, oh, my phone went off. Okay, we're good. It's only 10:30. All right. My dream Hot Toys needs to be a Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire figure. Yeah, man. Oh, that's a big rabbit hole to go into. We talked about on last stream, but like, yeah, Hot Toys needs to give us a proper Tobey Maguire, because they have the. We'll just filter this to Hot Toys. It's fine. I just pulled up all 6 scale figures, because if not a lot of people join on the stream, because that's the thing. I always want to have a backup plan when I live stream, but this is what I love. I love talking to you guys like this. I like make a plan, like, all right, we'll talk about this stuff if no one joins, but I'm so glad you guys always join, even on Easter, because today I was like, ooh, wonder if anyone's going to join, so I'll just have some topics to yap about. But yeah, like the factory entertainment stuff is interesting. But yeah, let's look for, where is it? I know it was announced. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this one, not accurate. They literally just look like the No Way Home Toby, which I think, is that someone mentioning it? Yeah. If I were to read the rest of their message, pretty sad they didn't make one. They made a cruddy No Way Home Toby. Yeah, Hot Toys, they need to give us a newer, like, accurate one, because I have the No Way Home Toby. I haven't opened him yet. He's still like in the box, you know, trying to slowly get through all my Black Friday orders, because as a newer collector, I see so many cool things, and I'm just getting kind of wild, buying way too many things. But you know, my excuse is that I just love collecting them. um, but yeah, this one, I wish the proportions were correct. I doubt that's why we always have to call it out. Like, I know it was kind of controversial, the whole Silver Surfer short I put out. Some people were saying they liked it, some didn't. But I always, whenever I see flaws like the glue on the Moon Knight, I always have to call it out in like the long video and the short and something. Just so hopefully Hot Toys. Yeah, because this one, I think in the short, because I was just blinded by nostalgia. I don't think I called out most of the flaws, but maybe I need to make another video just talking about it. I don't know. But I really hope they improve this, because I just, man, he's way too skinny. Like, he always was super beefy in his own movies, but they just like took the No Way Home Toby suit, cut it up a bit. Well, we'll see if they improve. I really hope they do, but yeah. Now you got me sad, you know, like, because I grew up watching those movies, made me fall in love with Spider-Man. And it's just, I really want a proper figure of it. I have the black suit Toby, I have the No Way Home version, but I'm of course buying this one either way. Hopefully they fix it, but I guess I'm part of the problem because I'm getting this one either way. But I need a proper Toby. Let's see. Where are we at? What do you think about the Daredevil season 2 figure? Dude, I went on, I'm guessing you joined a little later, which is perfectly fine, because I went on a whole thing talking about Daredevil and how much I love it. Because, like, man, let's go. Dude, I'm such a big Daredevil fan, because I was mentioning, can I find that one actually? Wonder if it's on Sideshow. Let's see. If we filter by sold out as well, just go to Hot Toys. Is it on here? Nah, it's not. But the Hot Toys. Yeah, I'm finally, if everything, you know, ships out and it's fine, okay. But on eBay, I finally found a decently priced one of these. The okay, the screen's not zoomed in, right? Okay, yeah, you can kind of see. But I finally found a decently priced one, like Daredevil from Netflix, and I'm so excited to get in because I need every Daredevil. I'm just a huge Daredevil fan. But yes, about the season 2 figures. Let's go. Look at that. This dude. This is beautiful. It's funny. I got like chills looking at it for some reason. That's how big of a like nerd geek I am, I guess. I saw this and I was like, ooh. Even though I've already looked at the figure, this one is glorious. I kind of did a comparison in the longer video between this one and this one. Let's just pull up both real quick. And like, I'm getting all of them. Of course, I have the yellow suit Daredevil, was my first Daredevil. I know the yellow suit one from She-Hulk's kind of, I know. But like the whole Born Again thing, now that we're finally getting, hopefully this one, I really hope Hot Toys releases it soon, because I'm going to be so happy talking about it. But this one looks so good. I think if you're getting just one Daredevil, you just need one Daredevil representation. This one. But we're probably going to get a new suit later on, like near the end of the show or in the next season. So if you really want a Daredevil right now, I think this is the best one. I'm buying all of them, like I said. But yeah, the red is very iconic if you want like an iconic, more comic look. But if you want the double Ds and just the best looking Daredevil, in my opinion, I absolutely love this one. Just the black is so cool. It reminds me of like what's it called? Shadowlands or something? The Daredevil. I'm trying to remember. I know like when Daredevil, but this was his outfit, right? When he was like the lead of the Hand or something, right? Right. Trying to remember. Remind me if I completely forget. But yeah, I just love this figure. Yeah, you got me reminiscing now, just thinking about that awesome one take fight scene in the end of the 3rd episode. Dude, Daredevil, I'm so happy he's back. And I love this, that we get a whole separate cowl that he can hold. Like, it's so cool. They didn't really show it in like, no, they did. Okay. But it's not like the, yeah, they didn't show it like this. So they showed him holding it, that you get the separate cowl, which is cool. Unless this is just removable. Maybe it is. I don't know how the whole setup is for these newer ones, but it looks like you get the separate cowl if you want to have them with the head sculpt. But I got to be honest, I kind of want to buy a separate like suited figure to put one of these head sculpts on as like a Matt Murdock figure. But yeah, I love this. What's the first figure though, where you get like the cut off horn with like that's in like the D shape. And sorry, I'm like rambling now because I'm like so excited. You got me talking about something I love, Daredevil. But I love that we get like the little base that put the actual cowl on it. It's just so beautiful. Sorry, I'm like dripping now. Got me drooling over Daredevil. Hopefully that wasn't too gross for you. But yeah, I already spilled water on myself earlier, so that was fun. But man, I Daredevil, man, because it was 2015. How old was that? That was like over 10 years ago. I don't even know how old I was in 2015. I guess I can do some math real quick, but a teenager. And like, man, seeing Daredevil on screen, it was so awesome, especially his black suit look. That's why actually I'm just going on a whole ramble now. So, and we'll just look at this up. So Toys, it was supposed to already be released, but they made a reissue of their Blind Vigilante figure, which is this one. Yeah, this one right here. They did a reissue of it, and I pre-ordered that like day one when I saw the reissue was coming up because I love this look, his black suit look. Of course, it's not the same as his season 1 look, which was more. Any pictures? I know. I mean, that one's kind of more like his season 1 look. But the So Toys, they did a reissue, and I pre-ordered that one. I really want it to release, man. It's taking forever though. Like it was supposed to be like Q1, Q2 of last year, and it still hasn't released. So I don't know. I remember I reached out to where I ordered it from, and they were like, "Yeah, we got no clue, bro." So I don't know, but I still have that pre-order or the reissue on pre-order because I love that look for Daredevil. But I think there was one I was looking on eBay also when I locked in the Netflix Daredevil. This one has some other stuff because I think Hot Heart did a Daredevil. I think that's what it was called if I'm thinking correctly. Yeah, Mr. Matt. That's what it's called, Mr. Matt. And this is his season 1 appearance. That's fine. Justin's video. But yeah, this one looked awesome too. Now it's a Dark Warrior. Where's just or is that it? Mr. Matt. Okay, Mr. Matt Dark Warrior. Okay, that's the other name for him. But this one also looks cool. But I do like the So Toys one a little bit more. The Blind Vigilante one. All right, just bourbon a little bit. Yeah, I'm so excited. You got me yapping about Daredevil. I could talk about Daredevil all day. I have this one. Just locked in this one. Already have this one on order. Really hoping it releases soon because I need another Daredevil on my shelf. And then this one I love. I know they need to give us a new Punisher because hopefully for Brand New Day. I loved the look in Born Again season 1. But always Punisher. Can't type when I'm yapping, I guess. I loved his look in season 1 of Born Again, but Hot Toys never made it because I love that whole tactical gear look. He looks a little different in Brand New Day, but I really hope they at least give us to him for Brand New Day because I was looking at this one. Not the biggest fan of like the joints on the arms, so I would want to go for the coat. But then when I see people review it nowadays, sometimes when they buy it secondhand, the coat is super flaky, so it's like unusable. So, and plus looking at prices, he's still like $700 to $800 or more because they only made one Punisher that I know of at least. That's John Bernthal. So this one's still super pricey. So I probably will skip for now unless I see prices go down. But I would want the coat, but I see it like flaking a whole bunch. All right, so I'm just ignoring you guys. I'm just yapping now. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. Because yeah, I think this is an awesome Dare. If you're just getting one, I'd say this is one to go for. But then again, whenever we get a new suit, that'll look awesome. Especially now the Defenders are coming back. Like Iron Fist and Luke Cage were spot on the set of Born Again season 3. Man, we're eating so good. Like those of us who grew up with the Netflix show, like I did, like all the Netflix shows, man, we're eating so good with Marvel now. But I don't know if you're a Tron fan, but Hot Toys teased a Tron Ares. I really hope he releases. Just no Jared Leto's cool. Yeah, I saw that too. The Hot Toys Tron figure. Like I talked about in that super long video. That's funny. I guess I didn't realize they made that. Okay, interesting. Okay, I need to definitely put Ares in here. Tron Ares. Yeah, this one was interesting. It's funny. The 1/10 scale Iron Studios statue. But yeah, it looks cool. To be honest, I haven't seen Tron Ares. I'm not a big Tron person. I mean, obviously I don't look like that, but but every time I think of Tron, I think did any of you guys play GTA Online? And you remember that like game with the bikes where you like blow each other up with like the Tron bikes? Yeah, I used to play that with my friends in GTA Online. So that's what I think of when I always think of Tron. But the movie wise, I'm just not crazy into Tron. I've only seen the older movie, and I haven't seen Tron Ares yet. I probably need to rectify that and watch it. Especially whenever Hot Toys announces it, I'll probably have to watch the movie, especially because I like being knowledgeable. That's why I rewatch movies sometimes, or like shows. I like being a little bit more knowledgeable if I haven't seen it in a little while or can't remember stuff and I want to talk about it. But it's cool. It looks like it has light up effects and stuff. So if you're really into Tron, even if you're not into Tron Ares or anything, you're just into Tron in general, I do think it's a really cool looking figure. And since you don't want a Jared Leto sculpt, I hope they give it to you, you know, and then they make you pay an extra like 50 bucks just for a Jared Leto sculpt. I'm just kidding. Hopefully they won't do that to you. Make it more expensive as like a Jared Leto one. That'd be cool. Maybe they could do it as like a deluxe where, because I don't know if a lot of people want the Jared Leto. So that's my advice to Hot Toys. Whenever they do put this one out, do two versions. Do a standard, which kind of looks like this with most of the stuff. Then do a deluxe, kind of like what they did with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, whereas $280 for the one without his head sculpt. The deluxe was $340, and that's like a $60 price difference. Yeah. So it's 60, you save $60 if you didn't want the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. Well, you also got the seamless arms and stuff. But if you don't want a Jared Leto head sculpt, hopefully they give you two versions. But then again, they don't have a head sculpt here anyway, so maybe they won't. So yeah, hopefully they'll give you that one soon, because they announced or they teased it, but it might be another one for the Wasteland right now for them to kind of wait on, because with like everything going on with, I guess we'll just pull up Daredevil again. Going on with like Doomsday coming out, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Daredevil's popping off. Dude, they need to make a Bullseye from Daredevil and a Wilson Fisk. They've been slacking on that. Wilson Fisk, give him a whole like squishy torso and stuff, because he's huge this season. It's awesome. But like Bullseye, I love his look in the show. They didn't give us Punisher though, so it kind of and Jessica Jones is going to be showing up in season 2. I really hope they give us Jessica Jones, maybe an artisan one, because I like Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage are ones I would love to have. Seeing them come back now that I collect Hot Toys, gosh, I'm like so excited, because now that I have like the funds to be able to collect Hot Toys, I didn't back then when I fell in love with all the Netflix versions of the shows. Man, being able to see them come back and potentially get them in the future, a Luke Cage and Iron Fist, like a Jessica Jones, man. Oh, I couldn't be happier. Like I'm so glad we're going back to like the era when I was younger. It's like, it's so awesome, because now that I'm a collector with them, I just I want them all. Like I can finally get my second chance at getting them, because like Hot Toys, I don't know if they made a Jessica Jones, but I've seen some people with her on the shelf, and yeah, okay, it was like third party, and it was a little rough. Like some that I've seen, like maybe some custom ones were a little better, but like these older figures nowadays, they're a little rough. Because even like Hot Toys, they never made an Iron Fist, did they? Let's see. I mean, there's Mezco. Yeah, it's like Iron Warrior. Like it's all like third party stuff. Okay, there's like all of them. Yeah, it's all like third party, or I don't think they really made official of all of them. But like you can tell, see how good Punisher and Daredevil look. I don't know whose shelf this is, so whoever it is, thank you for letting me look at this image. But Daredevil and Punisher look awesome and super realistic back there, even though they're older figures. And then Matt, it's a custom one, you can tell, or third party. Jessica Jones and that Luke Cage. Yeah, we need official version of them. That one actually looks pretty cool. But like imagine seamless, man, like yeah, So Toys. That one actually looks pretty good, actually. So Toys Iron Warrior. But now since they're all coming back, I'm just waiting, because yeah, you guys can get me talking all day about the Netflix era stuff. I'm in love with those shows. Sorry, I'll look at chat now. I'll get back to you guys now. Okay, so we talked about Tron. I had a module case unit on order and it got delayed by a year. My collection had outgrown the cases I had waiting. I had to cancel and do something else. Yeah, that's why my collection is growing past the cases I have now. So I'm getting the one big module case, because I know I've gotten some comments, people saying they don't like my background as much, because I have like Laladins, I've got the Mills bows, and now I've got like a shelf of just Legos. So we'll have a module case here for a cooler background, hopefully in the future. I already measured out my room, made sure it fit and everything. Then I'll reorganize the Brotars, probably put the corner one over there. Yeah, reorganize those. I plan on keeping the 3 Brotar cases. But then eventually maybe I'll get another module case. It's just probably not for this room. I want to get one module case, especially have like a cooler background. And then once I get like a larger room, you know, like have a dedicated collection room. Cause like I said, I'm in an apartment right now. Then I'll have like a super cool looking room. I swear I'll make it look better. Yeah, and then, but yeah, that Maju case, that makes sense because if you outgrow them, especially those prices, because luckily they actually had a really good Black Friday deal last year, and I did it early because the discount kept going down. It was like 30%, 20%, 15%, something like that. I'm trying to remember. I got either 30 or 20% off on them, but I got a pretty good deal. And then you also got rewards if you want to order more stuff in the future, which is nice. So I got a decent deal on them. And then I just like threw them on a payment plan because I knew they're going to take forever to come out anyway. So they recently got paid off, and then I got my shipping invoice. So hopefully they'll be soon. I'm so excited for them. Then yeah, the Body Double they used for Short King was 411 and play. Yeah. I guess because he said he's 5'3", so I guess he was even shorter. That's funny. Then I'm thinking about getting Daredevil season 2 suit, but it would be my first figure. I would definitely get the black suit with the double D's, but I don't know if there's another type of figure I should get. So if you're getting your first figure, so to be honest, especially nowadays, they make so many reissues and stuff. Unless you find, so usually when people in comments and stuff tell me like what should they get for their first figure, or if I have like any advice, I usually say don't do what I did and just buy freaking everything. Like, go for a character you really, really want. Because if you're like me and you love Daredevil, I definitely think the red suit or the black suit's really good. The black suit is going to take longer to come out. It's coming out April 2027 to September 2027. The red suit, I think, is waitlisted. Yeah. So if you go through Sideshow, you would have to get on the waitlist for the red one. So the black one is right now, you can still pre-order it. So I would say that's a really good one. If you're US based, if you're not in the US, there might be other sites you can use, because I always hear like other countries and stuff. I get that in comments too. I see people in other countries. Sideshow has a bunch of extra fees going into other countries. So if you're in other countries, you might not want to use Sideshow, but Sideshow, the customer service is next level and stuff. Like I had an issue with my Megatron. Luckily I was able to fix it myself, but they give you like a little, sometimes they give you like a gift card you can use, which is nice because I was able to fix it myself, but I asked them about it in case they had like extra pieces, but it was like on the main torso. So I'd have to send the whole figure back, but it was luckily just like a little glue stain. They still gave me like a gift card for it, which was nice. And they usually recommend stuff to do to fix it yourself in the support. So Sideshow support is next level, in my opinion. I just love Sideshow support, but, okay, yeah, but Daredevil, I'd say the season 2 suit's awesome. Don't go for, especially if it's your first figure, don't go for this one on the aftermarket. I know I'm going for them, but on the aftermarket, those prices are crazy. But if you're getting your first figure, definitely either get like a new one, like a character you're super into, like Daredevil, or if you want to go on like eBay on the aftermarket, make sure it's a decent price though, because aftermarket wise, I know I've sold like a couple of mine, but at like a decent discount because yeah, they're like overproduced figures like Boba Fett and stuff. If you wait for Black Friday, you can get decent discounts places on brand new and box ones. eBay, some older figures, especially overproduced ones, you can get even bigger discounts on. Like, what's one I think of? I guess let's go on eBay real quick. Let's try to think of one before I click in there. eBay. Yeah, like let's think the Boba Fett. Let's type in Hot Toys, like Hot Toys Boba Fett 2-pack. Yeah, like look at this. It's pre-owned, so just keep that in mind. It's pre-owned. Make sure to look at pictures and stuff. Make sure the seller's reliable. Excuse me, I need more water. But like this guy has a 100% positive score, which I always look for because when I was first starting collecting, I went on eBay for some figures I really wanted that I missed out on initially. Like, for example, Gus from Breaking Bad, but in his Mandalorian gear from season 3, I got on eBay. But like, yeah, just look at pictures and stuff because 132, not bad. Because Boba Fett, this is an awesome figure pack. I actually recently sold mine because I have the Book of Boba Fett Boba and I didn't need these two versions of them too. So yeah, you can go aftermarket, look at some like decent deals on a character you really, really want. But I would also say if you want to go for like a new one and you're a super big Daredevil fanatic, go for like this one, like 280. Yes, it's pricey. That's one thing when I first got into it, I was like, man, do I really need it? Like I was even debating on the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2.0. But once I got in my first figures, I was like, yeah. And I put in like so many pre-orders, man. I gotta slow down, you know, but you'd be very, very happy with this figure because it has a magnetic base, which is awesome. And honestly, these boots, I don't think they're a split cut design. Yeah. So Daredevil boots, like if it's like the yellow suit, it has an integrated type of hinge type system, which is nice, and in the boot. So I feel like it'll be pretty stable on the magnetic base. So that's like a really cool innovation. You get the cool diorama base. You get like the awesome stuff. I think this would be an awesome first figure. I know if I was just now getting into collecting, especially with like Born Again starting to come out, I would get like just a bunch of Daredevils. I would definitely have this one on pre-order. But yeah, I guess those are the things I'd say. Either look for one, like a character you really, really want on eBay, like an aftermarket type thing. Also give your guys advice also in the, I love helping out new collectors and stuff, because not too long ago, like over a year now, I was a newer collector. So definitely let us know in the chat also, like advice for like newer collectors. But yeah, that's one thing I'd say. Like eBay, if it's an overproduced figure and you can find it for a decent price, if you just want to see if you like Hot Toys, because if you get it in, you're like, oh, I hate posing this, you hate it, then you know it's not really worth it. But if you pre-order a figure, like if you're not too into it yet and you pre-order one, you're like, oh dang, I paid a lot for it. Takes forever to come out, because that's one thing you got to keep in mind. Like April to September of 2027, it's going to take a while. So it's like you throw your money down, you're waiting forever. But if you want to just know if you're going to like the hobby, I will say going aftermarket for like a cheaper overproduced figure is a decent start. Just know that sometimes they're a little bit older and they always improve. Usually Hot Toys improves. But yeah, that's just, yeah, my little bit of advice there. But I'd say if you're going for a first figure, just know it's going to take a while to come out. Because even once like it comes out from Hot Toys in Hong Kong, it's going to take a while for Sideshow to get their stock of it. And yeah, like the red suit hasn't even released yet. But yeah, this is an awesome first figure. You guys, when you get me talking about Daredevil, I could just talk about Daredevil all day. Should I get Spider-Man integrated suit Hot Toys? Honestly, I have that one and it's really good. I have the deluxe version with like the Doc Ock tentacles and stuff. It is such a cool figure. Just know it's going to take up a lot of room if you get the deluxe version, but I do really like it. The only thing is if they 2.0 it in the future, it's definitely going to be superior, because like the neck, it like goes, like the suit goes all the way up, so that when you put the head sculpt on it, it doesn't look great. But if you just stick with the mask, it's going to look fine. I think it'll look pretty good. I do like the integrated suit. And yeah, to correct the shadow, and yeah, when he becomes leader of the Hand. Dude, in the Hand in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and they're bringing back Iron Fist, Luke Cage, they're bringing back the Defenders. Dude, they better be like, the Hand randomly just came back up somewhere, because they still have the big dragon like skeleton in New York, right? I don't know if they ever moved that out. So with the Hand, so I want the Hand to come back, man. I love the whole ninja type storyline stuff. Is it trustworthy to get Hot Toys from Pop Collectibles? Man, now you're trying to get controversial. So Pop Collectibles, so I have bought figures from like different places at like a test. So man, it's always like hard to say yes or no, because I see people online with bad who give them like bad ratings. They have bad experiences. So customer service wise, I have bought some figures from them and I haven't had any issues. I pre-ordered my Iron Spider with them because I wanted to test out to see how good they were, how good Pop Collectibles was. I pre-ordered their Iron Spider and it came pretty quickly. So I had a good experience there. I bought some in-stock figures from them. That's where I bought my Savage Opress once he released. I actually just bought it from Pop Collectibles because I was curious, like, how good are their in-stock figures? So I bought Savage Opress and it came pretty quick. So that's why you saw the review pretty quick on the channel. But I didn't pre-order them from Pop Collectibles. That one wasn't in stock. Pre-ordered the Iron Spider. That one came pretty good. I bought some more stuff. I bought the Lizard base from them, which I'm going to be upgrading my Amazing Spider-Man with. Actually bought Clone Commander Gregor, which was a exclusive one, because I'm doing like different tests because I want to know which places are good in case people ask questions like you are. I bought Clone Commander Gregor from them, which was like a limited release, and I had a good experience. It came in, it looks pretty good. The only thing I can't say is if their customer service, if I have an issue with my figure, I don't know how good they're going to be because I'm in the US, they're in Hong Kong. So like Sideshow's in the US, so their customer service is top notch. But I haven't just had experience with Pop Collectibles customer service. If you buy a figure from them and have no issues, I think they're decent. I just can't speak to their customer service. I just know that all the figures I bought or pre-ordered from them have come in and I have been fine. The only thing is like the Iron Spider, I made that short. It's funny, that short got like, man, look at this. Like it's crazy because I like showing like follow-up shorts to follow up on figures. And yeah, this one, the Iron Spider, it got like 2.3 million views, which is crazy because this is one I bought from Pop Collectibles. It's not a Pop Collectibles issue, of course. But it's just Hot Toys. They didn't put a bendable wire or anything in this the hammer or the web to hold the hammer. So over time, I just kept noticing it droop down on my shelf. So yeah, that's like one issue I had, but I didn't like reach out to them or anything like that. Because yeah, it was more like a Hot Toys issue. I knew it wasn't like their issue. So I just haven't had experience with Pop Collectibles customer service. But every time I bought a figure from them, I haven't had any issues, at least. But I'm in the US, so I don't know how it'd work. I don't want to like fake a customer service thing to just see how their customer service is. But so far, everything I pre-ordered and bought from them has been fine. But at the same time, I know it's very controversial. There's people who hate them, people who love them. Because I know a lot of the big reviewers work with them and stuff, so they get figures early. So I don't know how all that works. I don't want to get too controversial here, but everything I bought from Pop Collectibles so far has been okay. I haven't had any issues yet. But then again, I don't buy from them a whole lot. Most of my pre-orders are on Sideshow. I was just doing some experiments. Because Pop Collectibles, I was very curious about, because I hear all this stuff like good, bad, whatever. So I pre-ordered. I bought an in-stock, like brand new release, the Savage Operus, pre-ordered the Iron Spider. And then I also bought like an older in-stock limited figure from them, the Gregor, and all of them came in perfectly fine. And then I also bought the Lizard Base, which was an old figure type thing from them, which came in and it's perfectly fine. What else? Is there anything else I bought from them? Yeah, and then also I know they have like discount codes from like creators and stuff. But that's the other thing. So they are pricier, I noticed, especially shipping to the US is going to be more expensive, like $52, I think was the common one, or more. $52 is like standard. So shipping is higher, but I haven't had any like extra tariff things come in. So like once they arrive, I haven't had to pay any extra importer tariffs on them. Like when they arrived, it was all covered in the shipping, luckily. I can't speak to 100%. I just know for me, that's the experience I had. And yeah, I had a decent experience with them. That's, I guess, all I can say. All I'd say is, like, definitely don't put in all your pre-orders with them, especially if you're a little cautious like I was. But yeah, I just had a decent thing. But definitely let us know in the chat. I'm going to go through more chat comments now if you've ordered from them, had bad experiences and stuff. Because yeah, I just want to know, because I can tell you had a good experience, but if someone has a horrible experience, then obviously, but then again, I know bad experiences are usually louder than good experiences. Like no one really makes I feel like a lot of people have good experiences buying stuff, don't make a lot of reviews. Like they don't go on there. They don't go out of their way to like a website to make a review. So yeah, I don't know. I just know that I've had good experiences on them. X-Man Supreme. I want Punisher and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. Dude, me too. I want add Iron Fist to the list for me, because I want all of them, dude. Having a Defenders display. Oh, so good. And then, yeah, if you want to do 3 Spideys from No Way Home team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He should be pretty cheap nowadays. Yeah, that's the other thing too. He's one that you could probably find on the aftermarket pretty cheap. I know. Is he still available on Sideshow? Let's see. Not Iron Spider. Integrated suits. Yeah, there he is right there. Okay, right when I go to click on it, it goes away. But yeah, this one is still in stock. So Black Friday, you can probably get another discount on them on Sideshow, because that's what they usually do for these in-stock figures. But then he's like $430. I would not pay $430 for him. Do not pay $430 for him. Yeah, you can get a much better deal on him. But like going Hot Toys integrated suits. Let's see. Yeah, you can find like the base. Yeah, just the base 190. Dang, actually the price, why is the price so much higher now? Because this is just a figure at 208, 327. Maybe is he going up in aftermarket value now? No, wait, 180. That's not bad, huh? Not gonna lie, I'm surprised seeing the deluxe edition over 300 now that I'm looking. I thought it'd be under 300 by now, but just the figure 250. Okay, I guess this one might be going up in aftermarket price now. That's interesting. Yeah, hey, or you could buy that one, a Cos Baby. I forgot Hot Toys always makes Cos Babies. But yeah, definitely don't pay a full price. But if you want a brand new in box, because these eBay prices are actually higher than I thought they would be, you could wait for like Black Friday and get it like discounted here. But it is a really good figure. It's just, you see the neck right there, that throws me off. The head sculpt's not as good, not as new and stuff, but for me, the killer is the neck. I put the mask on him, so for me, it doesn't really matter anyway. But yeah, the neck. And then also, I don't put the legs on him, because the legs weren't on him in the movie at all. They they made the No Way Home figures a bit early for the movie. You could tell because like the black suit wasn't accurate like at all. I mean, it was semi-accurate, but then like the legs were never in the integrated suit. So yeah, it's a bit interesting. I got like this one mustache hair I can like see out of corner that's like sticking up. I'll have to glue it down, you know, before I leave later for Easter. I think it's already 11. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Because I know I have till like, I think 12. Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate you guys all being here, especially because it's Easter. So for those of you who celebrate Easter, of course. Oh dang, I scrolled down in the chat. Let's see. Is that all right? Yeah, not really a Daredevil Punisher guy. Man, you're missing out. Oh, we still didn't get Agent Smith announced. Yeah, so Agent Smith, I did. Who was it? Man, I saw some teases by. What company was it? Was it Blitzway? Let's see. No, it wasn't Blitzway. I don't know. There was a company out there that was teasing an Agent Smith head sculpt and like different figure and even like a Trinity and some other stuff. I can't remember who it was exactly, but there's another company out there starting to come out with Matrix stuff. It looks like that they teased. But yeah, it'd be cool to get an Agent Smith because definitely I haven't put in the pre-order yet, but I am 100% getting. I'm trying to get better with like placing POs, make sure my other POs are paid off before I start placing more because I keep an Excel sheet. I was like, ooh, got a lot of POs. So I'm trying to like make sure others are paid off. But that Neo figure, I'm definitely going to get it because I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan. Yeah, this new one, it looks so good. For $270 also, that's such a good price with everything you get. But yeah, they teased an Agent Smith here. Or honestly, looking at it, it kind of looks a little bit like the Chapter 4 John Wick outfit. A little. So I don't know which it is exactly, but I hope they give us an Agent Smith because I would buy that. And then the cool part too, Agent Smith was not in the scene, of course, with this base, like in that same room, but you could pose both of them on the same base. That's another reason I'm looking forward to module cases because they, at least to me, because I have carpet in here, it seems more stable to display your figures. So I don't want to always have my figures like on a base with a crotch grabber. So of course, crotch grabber, it's great. I recommend using them. But I want to do more dynamic stuff, like have them posed together on a base where it's not going to be rocking every time I open the shelf. Because the Brotars, they're awesome, but you have to push in and pop out the door, and it shakes everything in there. So if I didn't have them on a base with a crotch grabber, they're all going to fall. That's one downside to those cases. But at the same time, if you use the crotch grabber bases and stuff, you're good anyway. But yeah, I definitely want Agent Smith to go with this figure. Let's see. I would pick up an Iron Fist, especially gets a proper suit. That would be so cool. Iron Fist looks like because we saw the mask kind of in the Netflix show, but it was more when he was fighting his homie. I can't remember his name though. But you know the dude in season 2. Then 1/6 Republic BST is a really good place to go. Yeah, I've never. Is that a? Okay, it's a Facebook group. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I haven't really gone into any of the buy sell. Yeah, because I saw BST, so I assumed it was one of these. But I've never gotten into the buy and sell. Yeah, I've never gotten into like the Facebook type reselling type stuff. But yeah, if you had a good experience there, definitely. Especially because I'm saying I got a good experience at Pop Collectibles. I know they're controversial. What do I want to pull? I'll have Daredevil there. 2-pack is highly tempting. I don't care for the bird poop look. Yeah, I know. That's why I think I call them 2. But those scenes where he was wrecking those troopers was top. Yeah, and that's the thing. That 2-pack, I wanted to keep it, but I sold it with it. The that busted up Stormtrooper helmet. I wanted to keep it, but I didn't end up keeping it. Because yeah, that's an awesome pack. Like if you have a Stormtrooper, you can put the bust up helmet on him and pose him like getting beat up by Boba. Yeah. First figure I ever ordered was the Batman. That's actually funny because that's the first figure I ever got also. I'm guessing if you're talking about the Batman, like the Robert Pattinson one. I already had 30 plus figures before he finally arrived. I suggest getting something that's in stock or used. Yeah, that's what I was saying a little bit too. If you go in stock or eBay, if the price is right, then that's a good place to know if you like collecting, not pre-order one. Because then if you do love collecting, you want to buy more figures, say you pre-order one, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, but I also want this one. You put in too many POs before you even get your first figure and you don't even know if you love the hobby yet. Then you lose your deposit. And yeah, definitely that's what I would suggest, because once I got my first figure in, that's when I got hooked. So definitely look for some in stock or used. It's definitely good advice for like initially starting out. Don't like the integrated studio, I only got them because I wanted No Way Home trio. That's fair. To be honest, the brand new day suit would be really, really cool with like the No Way Home trio. They better make the brand new day suit, because it's similar to the final swing suit, but also different. Of course, I hope it's going to be full fabric though. That would be awesome for posability. Picked up several figures from Pop, but they are a bit sketchy. I don't order from them anymore. Yeah, that's the thing too. I ordered the few I was just talking about, but at the same time, they're not my go-to place, because price is always a little bit more, shipping is a little bit more. You get them faster, but at the same time, I'm not like at the YouTube level where I need my figures instantly and stuff. Like, it's funny. I noticed going back here. Yeah, most of my reviews don't get a ton of views. Like usually, luckily shorts seem to get like a decent amount of views. But yeah, like 63, I mean, that's Gong Studios, 63 views. Where's my other? Yeah, 202 views for Agent Venom. I think this was a Spidey upgrade, 183. Yeah, Kit Fisto, 251. Yeah, like my reviews don't get tons of views anyway, so I don't need to pay extra to get my figures super early, although could increase the views, but then again, you're paying extra. So yeah, I just like talking about figures and stuff. And then when I get them in, of course, make some videos, some shorts. 369. Wait, yeah, 369 views. Yeah, so you know, I don't get like insane views or anything. Nothing on the level of like Justin's Collection or like Will Fox Vacation, or you know, the big like awesome YouTubers in the space. So yeah, I don't need to pay extra or anything to get my figures early or anything yet. But yeah, that's one thing with Pop collectibles. You do get them early, I've noticed, because my Iron Spider came in really quick, but they're not my go-to place. I tested them out and I'm satisfied with the results I received in case people have questions about them in the future, but not my go-to place. Luckily, yeah, I hear stuff about them being sketchy, but luckily I didn't get any sketchy stuff from them. Like I haven't seen, they're not as communicative, I guess, as Sideshow might be. But I don't know. I just had a good experience. Underground Figures is a great store. They're a Sideshow affiliate. Oh, so you'll get good customer service, but you'll easily spend $30 less than you would at Sideshow. I buy most of my figures there. Oh, Underground Figures. Man, you've given us... I gotta see this. Underground Figures. Huh. I've never seen this site, actually. Yeah, because like I said, I've been doing experiments, like buying on different sites to see how reliable they are. Because yeah, I've done, I don't want to name all the sites I've been buying from, because you know, I don't want any like skewed results. But Pop Collectibles had a good experience. Still waiting on one of the other sites for my pre-order, because actually I ordered the Tobey Maguire, the battle damage one from them, so it might be a little while. But Underground Figures, yeah, like 271. Are they? I'm guessing they're US based as well, like Sideshow. Warwick, RI, Rhode Island. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So, because I know Sideshow, I think, is in California, I believe, and then Rhode Island. So I guess they're like two different sides of the country for like distribution type thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, actually a good call out. I might do an experiment here and yeah, just test them out, because yeah, I want to know which places are good to buy from. And then be careful with yeah, companies out of the country that don't charge sheriff's fees. Batman statue collector got a bill from FedEx for duty cost 6 months after one of his statues arrived. Oh dang, now you're scaring me, because I dang, because I didn't get any extra duty costs or anything when mine came in, but 6 months after. Yeah, all right, I'm a be cautious. When did I get the Iron Spider in? Because I think that was my first one from them. All right, that's a good call out too. I guess be a little extra cautious, because now you got me stressed. I'm like, shoot, I have like an extra $100 fee or something coming in. I love your videos and just got, or just a new. I guess you're saying a new Lego channel instead of EU Lego channel. I wouldn't call your channel EU yet, you know. It really mean a lot if I got a shout out. Bricks by Mr. BBB. All right, let's look you up. Let's see. Bricks by Mr. BBB. Because yeah, it's funny. I like looking when people have different those thumbnails. Oh wait, no, that's someone else. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Because I do love collecting Legos as well. So yeah, I'll have to watch the videos. Lego minifigs DC ratings. All right, don't take down my video. I'm just clicking on it real quick. But yeah, that's the thing. It's always like fun just starting your own channel and stuff. But hey, I like the setup. You know, you got the little cards right there. You got the little things for the ranking. Yeah, that's awesome. And I appreciate you watching the channel here. Cause yeah, it's funny. I remember back when I was like newer, starting my channel and stuff too. Will Foxification, he commented on my, because I love his channel, Will Foxification. He commented on my, let's go to popular, my Ultimate Beginner's Guide video. He commented on here. Yeah, there he is right there. Excellent work, very good summary for new collectors. And I saw that, I was like, ooh, because I watched like all his live streams. When I was like getting newer into collecting and stuff too, I'd rewatch like his older live streams and stuff, like learn like, you know, stuff like that too. So yeah, his channel's awesome. But yeah, when he shouted me out in his live stream, because I commented some and he was like, yeah, check out his video. Yeah, I like when people ask like me stuff like that too, because it's just awesome. Because like obviously it was awesome he shouted me out, so it's really cool to be able to like shout other people out, because everyone starts somewhere. Like I mean, like I was showing you my new videos, or not my old videos. I never talked. I just kind of like, okay, good, it's already muted, but I just like kind of showed the boxes off, just kind of like did stuff like that, like pose, just move the camera around. Like everyone starts somewhere, but as you like get into it, you improve. That's a funny pose. I forgot I did that one. Oh, we're getting yeah, look at that detail on there. But yeah, it's fun to like just when you start your new channel, just like improve, like see everything. But the main thing I'd say for YouTube is consistency, because even if your videos aren't like super high Mr. Beast quality type things, as long as you're consistent with it, you'll grow an audience, people will enjoy your stuff, and always improve. Don't stick to like the same stuff. Like for me, my first talking video was a year ago, or that's over a year. When did this one come out? This was like my first long form video, because I started with shorts. My first long form video, January 12th, 2025. Okay, so yeah, a little over a year ago. My first short, when did that one come out? Let's see. How do you even check this on shorts? January 4th, 2025. Okay, so it wasn't that. Yeah, but when I made my first video, his first short was this. I think I posted this on TikTok first before I even made the YouTube channel, but January 4th, 2025. Yeah. So it's been a little over a year now, which is awesome. But yeah, just always make sure you're improving. Always make sure you're like taking advice from people in the comments. Cause I know whenever I get comments, people tell me like different things, like take the advice. I'd say not to argue with people in your comments. Cause even if someone like hates your channel and stuff, there's always, you can ask them like, what can I do to improve? Some people are there just to hate sometimes, I notice. But if they give you criticism, like constructive criticism, like always take it. Like, you know, all criticism's decent criticism usually, as long as it's decently constructive. But always work on improving. Always be consistent, because if you upload like once every year or something, then it's not going to go too far. But yeah, that's the main thing, consistency. Because if you need to make sure you have like the time, because this has become my main hobby, like figures and doing stuff on the channel, because I hardly have any time to play video games anymore, because I want to keep making sure I'm putting out good content when I get free time, because work takes up a lot of time, to be honest. Yeah, like make sure you're like just consistent stuff. And Legos, I love Legos personally. Legos, you can definitely build a pretty good channel, because it's not as expensive as Hot Toys usually. So I assume there's probably a larger audience for Legos, because there's cheap Lego packs, there's expensive one like the UCS sets and stuff. So yeah, just make sure you're consistent. Make sure to always be improving. Those are the two main things I'd have to say. Because for me, like I never talked. My first talking video was actually this Joker review. Okay, I'm getting an ad apparently. The ad would end. Thank you for your contribution, T-Mobile. But yeah, it's funny. There's my Brotar displays in the back. It's funny. I'm getting a smile, like seeing how I improved. Like it's just spinning the box. I'm probably yapping about something. Yeah, there's my hand, you know. Look how young my hands were a year ago. I don't even know what I'm yapping about. I think because I'm talking about the box, like, yeah, look at the smile and stuff. But now I'm trying to, this is also a 24-minute video. I'm trying to keep my reviews shorter and just make sure I'm focused. Because also I would talk while doing the review. And I started writing scripts because I didn't like doing that anymore because I would mess up a word. And for me in my head, I'm like, oh, now I got to redo it. And I'd redo it. And I feel like that take's not as good. It's not as like me doing it brand new. And yeah, just always make sure you're improving and just find something that works for you. Make sure you work on a good schedule. I don't know. I guess I'm just giving YouTube advice, even though I'm not like up there as like all the big channels. It's just stuff I've learned so far. But yeah, the main thing is just have fun with it. Like make sure it's fun, because if it feels like it's boring or it's not something you want to do, like you're forcing yourself to do it, it's like not really worth it. Because especially if you want to go for the long run. Right now I'm just watching my Joker unboxing review. But yeah, like I'm so grateful for each and every one of you there, because I notice my shorts do better than the long videos, but the shorts they're fun to do. I love making shorts because I can be like quick, concise, they're just fun to make, to be honest. But yeah, like 4.87K subscribers. I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. That's insanely awesome. I appreciate every one of you out there, because like, man, when I was younger, it was a dream of mine to do YouTube stuff. I remember I would like make little video game videos and they were completely awful. Don't go searching for them, but I don't think I really put many of them on YouTube, or if I have, they're deleted by now. But yeah, I still remember this setup I had. Like I was saying, always improve, because buying a light box was a big improvement for me, because I had this little table, which is still sitting right here with my VR headset on it. But I had this table, which is okay. It's like a decent setup. And then I bought a ring light that I like lifted up and I hovered over the table for the review. But now I like having the light box. So I'm getting all nostalgic now from like a year ago. And then I bought the Apex case so I could do like posing. So yeah, I could do like cool poses and kind of show them off like that. But yeah, then go into like okay, I did not mean to click on that. Go into my latest like review style videos. Like this. Yeah, you can see the light box. Of course, my light box is a little smaller. My dream is to, once I get like a full room I can dedicate, that's, in like probably a house or something that I own. I do not know what's going on with those YouTube suggestions over there. But yeah, it's funny because I'm on a guest account for like this tab, so I'm not signed in or anything. So the suggestions have no clue what to suggest to me, and I'm just like, what the heck? Okay, but yeah, so dang. Okay, you know what? We got an awesome Daredevil ad. We'll take it, as long as Disney's not trying to steal the video for whatever, because luckily I haven't had issues with any copyright stuff. But yeah, I like having the light box. I like scripting stuff now. It's just always make sure you're improving. You can probably see the improvement from using the light box to the other video. But yeah, that's my main thing. Now you got me yapping about YouTube, but yeah, if you make a channel, there's your shout out, I guess. And yeah, just have fun with it. I'd buy integrated suit from BST page, if not eBay. Sideshow's not the way to go. Even with 30% off, you'll still pay. Yeah, that's true, actually. Because I know I did that when I initially started collecting. I had a lot of that's how I got a lot of my figures that were like overstocked and stuff, like Anakin, Ahsoka and stuff. Was that first Black Friday as collecting back in 2024 now? Yeah. Jazz Inc. are working on Agent Smith. Yeah, it was Jazz Inc. Okay. That's who I was trying to think of. Jazz Inc. Matrix. Yeah, not Blitzway. It was Jazz Inc. Okay, I don't know if there's too many pictures. Yeah, they showed this off. I saw this on like Reddit or something the other day, but yeah, the Agent Smith looks awesome. That head sculpt, the Trinity. Yeah, those would look so cool going along with the like the Neo that they're making, because Neo's outfit that Hot Toys just made is the one he uses in like the other two movies. I don't use bases for my figures. If you secure the case to the wall, then it won't move. Yeah, my Brotars, they're very shaky, so that's why I always use the bases. As for Daredevil advice, I really like this. I have plans for making street level display and Revenge Assist displays and other stuff. Yeah, that's the thing too. I love like when you can make a display of stuff, because street level for sure. That's one that I'm definitely gonna be going for when Hot Toys hopefully gives us all the like they give us all the I don't know, I'm blanking. The Defenders. Yeah. When they give us the Defenders, hopefully, because they're going to be season 3. But man, Hot Toys, I don't know what they're doing with Daredevil. Like like they only made Daredevil from season 1, didn't give us Punisher, didn't give us Bullseye, didn't give us Fisk. Season 2 so far, only the black suit. Not complaining because I love the black suit, but they should give us a Bullseye, a Fisk, the Punisher. Still, I really want to see a Punisher, but hopefully they give us a Jessica Jones when she shows up on screen, but they haven't teased it or anything. But man, because I really want a Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and of course like Punisher. But yeah, they need to make those for sure. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. Ignore the list, but I always say Revenge of the Sith kind of weird because the list. But yeah, yeah, I'm getting the sculpted Anakin. I'm getting that new Obi-Wan. I really want a clean suit Obi-Wan as well, like a clean look for him, because I'm getting the artisan Darth Vader, but it's just Anakin, you know. Luckily, I was able to lock that one in when it was up. And yeah, I would love to have him in the row with like an Obi-Wan, maybe an artisan episode 3 Obi-Wan, but I don't think he really needs it because his hair is kind of short anyway. First figure I got in hand was the War Story Clown Queen Harley Quinn. I was in love with 1/6 immediately. Now I need to look that up. Is that a third party? War Story Clown Queen. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is a third party one. Is that? Huh. Interesting. Is that like a third party? Yeah, a third party Suicide Squad one. Okay, interesting. Oh, does she get that outfit with it? Yeah. I know it's your first figure. I'm not making fun of it, but I can definitely see it's a little different, you know, than like a little maybe older as well. Because I still love the first Suicide Squad movie, because that's why I locked in the new Harley Quinn. Because even you gotta admit, right, this new Harley Quinn, it looks a lot better than that one that we just looked at. I'm assuming if I'm looking at the correct one you're talking about. This one, man, this looks awesome. I'm 100% getting this one. Very disappointed I didn't get the artisan because it went live at midnight when I was asleep. Never gonna not talk about that whenever we look at this figure, but yeah, still the sculpted hair looks good. I really like the lighter look to the hair, to be honest, because when I was doing the video comparing it, her hair did look a little lighter to me. So yeah, but this figure looks awesome. Not gonna click on any of the awkward images, you know. But yeah. Pop is known for sending bogus tracking and never sending figures. Been well documented by most people, so I never buy there, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing too. I see like people talk about that stuff too, because like that's why I say it was my personal experience. I've never had like issues, but I will say the tracking thing though, because some of the tracking is like Hong Kong tracking, and then it transfers to like US tracking, and sometimes you never know if it like changes and they don't email you or something. So yeah, I can definitely see people having issues. Yeah, that's the thing. Just yeah, make sure you're like buying from a place that you know is trustworthy. Because I know Sideshow for sure. A lot of people say they're great, and they are. Like I've never had an issue with Sideshow. And then, like I said, I haven't had an issue with Pop Collectibles yet, but I haven't had to deal with customer service. But that's just my personal experience. But definitely, since a lot of people are saying to be cautious, just definitely be cautious. Yeah, each figure I've ordered from Underground has cost me no more than $10 over the retail price at Sideshow lists. Yeah, Underground, I'll have to maybe try them out. Yeah, no, I closed the tab. Yeah, what do they have? Now I'm curious now, because like I was saying, the Matrix and Mandalorian I haven't ordered yet, but is this their newer? No, these are featured. How do you filter? I've never used this site, so I'm looking like, how do I filter? Okay, Hot Toys, sort by newest items. Okay. Yeah, so they have Mandalorian Grogu at 364. What are they on Sideshow? I'm trying to remember. I think it was 380, right? How are they with like shipping and stuff too? Is their shipping and tax usually around the same as, well, I mean, tax obviously that varies, but is their shipping cost usually similar to Sideshow? Because yeah, there's 375 for deluxe. Was this a deluxe? Yeah, deluxe. So 3. Okay. Yeah, so 375. So a little cheaper on some of the pre-orders. Interesting. June 2027. July to December 2026. Oh. That's actually interesting as well, because I'm glad the ship date for Mandalorian Grogu is kind of close. Mandalorian Grogu, I feel like I said that weird. It's kind of close to when the movie comes out. So that's, yeah. But I'll have to check out this site some more. Because now I'm looking, because I haven't pre-ordered my Mandalorian Grogu yet. So maybe I'll have to check them out there. Your shorts have been enjoyable so far. Wolverinepool blew up was too. Yeah, wait. Is that doing that good? That's the thing. You never know what's gonna blow up. You have to try to obviously like make it entertaining. But yeah, 232K views. That's insane, dude. Yeah, like I just like being completely transparent with you guys too. Like obviously I gotten like monetized on YouTube now, so I make like some money from the videos to put towards more figures and stuff, which is awesome. It's so awesome when you find a way to monetize your hobby. But yeah, like the long form views, not gonna lie, they only make like a couple dollars, which is fine. But the shorts that really blow up, like the Hot Toys Iron Spider, that one's made like quite a bit. Like I don't think it's made enough for a figure yet, maybe, but since it's at 2.3 million views, it's crazy. Like my shorts have definitely made, well, most of them, because usually shorts honestly pay like a couple cents. Like some of them I made like 25 cents or something on. But you know, you don't do it for the money, or at least like I don't do it for the money. Obviously, I do it because I love the hobby and want to keep making videos. But I can't even lie, when a short or a video does super well and makes like actual like decent money, it's awesome. Like these ones, the ones that have gone up to like the million views, yeah, they've actually made like a decent amount. And then that means the Wolverinepool is probably going to make a decent amount too, which is awesome. I mean, yeah, being able to monetize your hobby, it's an awesome feeling. And I appreciate all you guys, because you're literally the reason that any of these have done decent. So that's, yeah, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And then let's see. Yeah, almost 230K. That's cool, because like I know YouTube Studio. Let me look on the app real quick. Also updates more. So what's it really at? Because I know usually it's behind on YouTube itself. Yeah, looking on YouTube Studio, my exact subscriber number is 4,877. Insane. Gosh, you guys are awesome. I'm so lucky. I'm so glad that you guys actually like listen to my yapping. It's awesome. But yeah, it says on YouTube Studio it's at 239K views. So it's always a little behind on YouTube itself, but man, I'm so happy because I love buying these figures. So like being able to get some money back and go towards more of them, you guys are awesome, because you're the ones who make this happen. And man, I'm just so happy. I plan on doing this long-term YouTube and collecting and everything. So it just makes me so happy to see it actually growing. It's awesome. But yeah, I appreciate that, because yeah, I try to make my shorts enjoyable. I know sometimes they're like hit or miss, you know, like you try to come up with something creative to do or say, and sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. But yeah, I tried joking around with Wolverinepool, like it's not funny anymore. Like Hot Toys, you got Sideshow involved. April 3rd's the date, like whatever I was saying in there. Yeah, it's so much fun making these videos. I like trying to just entertain. It's so much fun. You guys are awesome. Where are we at? Lol, yeah, the Clown Queen is very different. I couldn't get my first Hot Toys because of those knees, but I have the arson. Yeah, dude, yeah. I really wish I could get that one too. I'm on the wait list, I know that for sure. But the Harley Quinn from the new Suicide Squad, dude, when are they gonna release this? Because this one looks beautiful. Like just like the hair, I really like the look of the hair. Man, of course they didn't make a sculpted version of it, which kind of stinks a little bit, to be honest. But like, yeah, this one looks so cool. I really like this look for her. And the head sculpt looks a little bit like sort of reused, obviously repainted and stuff from the first Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. But obviously it's different than like the newer version, the newer one, which let me just pull it both. Oh, we went back way too far. Yeah, because this head sculpt's different than this one. So they didn't just straight up reuse the head sculpt for this, or like they made a new one for this, I think. But this one also kind of looks like the older Harley Quinn. Yeah, it's fine. I forgot they made that one. Is that reuse? It's funny, now I'm trying to look to see, because that expression, actually, yeah. Okay, so I think this Harley Quinn reuses at least the expression from this one. It looks really similar. Yeah. Okay, but this one kind of looks a little bit like reused from their first Suicide Squad one, the 2016 movie, which is based on this outfit because the open mouth. But yeah, so yeah, but this one looks so good. I kind of hope I get a waitlist conversion for it, because it looks really, really cool. I really like, because like even like Jinx from Arcane, you know, kind of reminds me, like Harley Quinn and Jinx remind me a little bit each other. You know, they're a little wild. But like, especially with the braids, with this look, super, super cool. This is such a cool looking figure. The spear. That's funny because I rewatched this movie fairly recently. In the last couple weeks. Man, they have a lot of pictures for this one. But yeah, this one looks awesome. I kind of hope my waitlist converts, not gonna lie, because I think it went up for PO before I started collecting. So yeah, but yeah, that's an awesome looking figure. Where are we? I have one last question about starting. How should I display my figures? If I got Daredevil, should I buy shells or a single display first? Honestly, I would say, okay, so it kind of depends. If you want to have individual figures, displays kind of like this from IKEA, the Blaladins, you do have to buy your own lights. Like I have to buy and install my own lights, are great if you just plan on having figures displayed alone. Just know over time, especially like the cost is going to add up if you get more cases, because these ideally only hold 4 figures. You could put some groups like I have with John Wick. But yeah, if you get a lot of figures, it's going to add up. But we were looking at them earlier. I don't have that tab open anymore, but on Amazon, the cases I recommend for starters, which I made a video on. Yeah, I made a video on these cases. Actually, no, let me just click on this. So these Brotar display cases are really good in my opinion, because they are, that's funny, the background. I remember I used to use that quite a bit. Every once in a while I use it a little more. Did I not even look up Amazon? Let's go Amazon. Yeah, so Brotar, let's look at the pricing. I would say if you want to spend a little bit more, these new ones with the rounded glass edges are awesome. But the ones that I have are like this. Was like the Curio. Is this a different one? That's a different one. Where is the one I bought? Oh, here it is. Okay. Overall pick one. Yeah, Brotar. Yeah. So these ones I really like. These are the ones I'd recommend for starters because it's $190. It's I know it's like $190. It's like pricey no matter what. But case wise, it's not insane in my opinion, because looking at like Maju cases, which to me are like Grail cases, the ones that I'm getting are this one, right? Yeah, I'm getting this one, I think, right? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yes, because it's only 4 shells. I was looking at this one, which is 5, but I was like, yeah, no, that's way too big. But yeah, I think this is the set I'm getting for my first Maju cases. But look at the price. $1,800. It's big. It's like premium cases. But yeah, I'd say Brotar is a good place to start to display them, because you can put multiple figures next to each other. Ideally, like kind of like what you see up here, you could do like 3 figures because the middle is glass. Just know they're not completely sealed. You can add like some weather strips or something around the edge. What time is it? 11:30. Okay, we're good on time. I know I don't want to accidentally do a whole 6-hour long live stream because I do have somewhere to be later. But I like these cases a lot. I'd recommend if you check out my best star cases, you know. I mean, also if you want to, it's completely optional. I do have like Amazon affiliate links. I set up like it's funny, just for this video, I figured out how to set up the Amazon affiliate links if anyone wants to use affiliate links, which is interesting. I don't know how it works yet. I haven't really made anything from it, I don't think, or I haven't really looked at it yet. But I have Amazon affiliate links if you go through a link and want to buy any cases. I guess just shamelessly plugging that. But if you check out this video, I kind of show off like different cases. Like I have my Blaladins. Where's the Mills bows? Somewhere. I feel like I definitely showed them off in here. Yeah. Here's like my Mills bows. Dude, this light I can never fix. It's I try different things and it just keeps falling down. That was funny. You see my reflection there. But yeah, the Mills bows are okay if you want like different stuff. But I just the Brotars to me are just so good. Oh, it's funny. That's why I walk in the room and like have them come on. I want to see that part. Yeah, like they have this cool feature to where when you walk in, yeah, you see that? Yeah, it's like they actually activate. Oh yeah, and then in the video I did the dimensions and everything, kind of showing off how ignore that. This tape measure I've had for years, it's broken. The whole piece snapped off. But I'd say the Brotars are a decent place to start because they have corner units like this. If you want corner ones, they have, okay. Um, they have the ones that I have, which are awesome. Where's the picture? I mean, I just showed you the newer style ones right here. Yeah, these ones, if I were to, because these weren't there when I first bought my Brotars, but I would say these ones, if you want to spend a little more with the rounded edges, because it gives you like a little bit more room. I think the shells go out a little further. I think these look phenomenal with that. I really like the rounded edge as compared to like the ones that I have now with the I don't know what is this that I added? Oh, I think it was a joke, like something turn. I think I was joking about dust or something, like your figures getting covered in dust. But yeah, like the flat looks cool, but I just really like this newer style. They have the rounded edge ones. I'd say, to me, I think these are really good. Definitely everyone watching, let them know which case they're great. We want to help out newer collectors. But I do really like these Brotars. They are awesome. They're really good. Like for the price, they're really good starter cases, I think. The assembly process isn't too bad. I did it all by myself, of course. And like it didn't take me too long. I know module cases might take me a while to make. Well, yeah, we'll see. Because I'm definitely going to be doing a review on module cases after I build them. Like just kind of talk about them. Definitely compare them to my Brotars. Like, because price wise, Brotars are really hard to beat. I mean, especially if you add weather strips to make sure no dust gets in around the edges. Yeah, they're really good, in my opinion. But yeah, I'd say if you check out that video, you can see me go a little bit more in detail over them. But I love the Brotar displays. Let's see what else we got. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, tax included. Okay, so tax and the cost was underground. That's awesome. So they're even more cheaper. But were you saying? I think you said they take a little while longer than Sideshow because they, yeah. If I'm correct, definitely let me know. I just caught up. I bought from Underground Figures and it was a good experience. Super fast. Nice. Yeah, I need to test them out a little bit because yeah, they're a little cheaper. Because even Sideshow takes a while. So if you're gonna wait for your figures anyway, if you can get a little bit of discount, it's nice, dude. I love when Sideshow does this thing. That's honestly also partially why I haven't pre-ordered Neo or Mandalorian yet, because they do sometimes. I actually got one and I used it on this Daredevil. Sometimes they do a thank you coupon. So like once your order arrives, sometimes they send you like, here's $20 off, thank you. And it actually works on some pre-orders, not all of them. You have to go and look at their list of pre-orders that you can actually use it on the thank you coupon. But usually I save those because they have whenever a brand new figure is announced, usually you can use it on it, like if you were quick enough. So that's why for Daredevil was announced, I had a thank you $20 off coupon. I got $20 off my pre-order and then I used all my reward points and he's actually almost fully paid already. Honestly, maybe I should just pay him off because I know I'm going to keep him for sure. I want him right when he releases as well. Let's see. I just caught up. Oh yeah, just read that. I'm ready for, yeah, Pure Art to drop Geralt. Dude, I'm also getting Siri. I was saying Game of Thrones there for a second, I guess. But yeah, Pure Art's Geralt looks so good. Yeah, and then also Siri. I'm getting both of them. So Geralt, dude, this figure looks so beautiful. Like, look at that hooded look. Of course, this is edited in there, the fire. It's 11:43. Okay, we got a little bit more time, guys. I'm gonna make sure to get through all the comments. But yeah, I think the sword, like the weaponry is like diecast. Dude, I'm so excited because I have Pure Arts. I haven't opened them yet, but last Black Friday I got in the Pure Arts V figures, a male and female V, and the motorcycle from Cyberpunk. And then also I bought the Johnny Silverhand by Hot Toys on like eBay, and it looks pretty good because obviously I checked the box already. But yeah, Pure Arts, they make some cool looking figures. I think they used to make some Assassin's Creed figures. Let's just go here. Fairly recently, they made Desmond, which I don't know. This one's kind of a bit of a miss to me. Like he comes with the chair, the Animus, which is awesome. I do really like that. But the figure itself for $340 or $374, I skipped it. Because I need to get some real Assassins like Ezio and stuff. So I hope Pure Art starts making more Assassin's Creed or Damn Toys. I think Damn Toys also made Assassin's Creed figures. I want them to make some new ones like Ezio and stuff because I love those older Assassin's Creed games. But this one from Pure Arts, it was a bit of a miss for me. So I did not end up ordering this one when I saw it up. Looked kind of cool. And Desmond is a really big part of the story from when I really got into Assassin's Creed. I still play them. Like I have Shadows. It's okay. It just takes so long to beat now. That's my biggest. Oh, that's cool. The Abstergo logo. My biggest miss with modern Assassin's Creeds is just that they're so long. Like I get bored because I have like over 60 to 70 hours in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And yeah, I think that was that before I started the channel or no, it came out last year, right? Yeah. But the thing is the games are so long now that like I can never beat them, and then I just like end up playing something else now. So yeah, but this figure, it looks cool, but just I couldn't justify that price. But Geralt, dude, this figure, because it's $349, he's freaking cheaper than Desmond. It looks so good. Look at everything you get. The gloves, he looks pretty much seamless. The chainmail armor looks awesome. I'm so excited for this one. And then Ciri also, dude, because they actually do like the little bit of like the wool type hair. Here's a close up. Man, these figures look so good. I hope they come out looking this good, because like the actual hair, that head sculpt, man, it's gorgeous. And then like the whole weaponry and stuff. Gosh, man. These figures, I'm so excited for both of them. I'm excited for The Witcher 4, to be honest. Like CD Projekt Red makes some awesome games. I'm so excited for Witcher 4. I'm gonna have to get that one day. You know, when Wolverine comes out and The Witcher 4, those are the two games off the top of my head I can think of where you're not going to see me a while, because I'm definitely getting them when they come out. Maybe, I don't know, because I know YouTube's weird with like gaming content if the game has like gore and violence and stuff now. So I was going to say maybe you can see them on the gaming channel, but I know if they're a little more violent, you probably won't. I mean, Wolverine's on PlayStation. I have no way to live stream or anything on that, but yeah, I'm super excited for these. Are you getting both of them? Who asked? Now I gotta scroll back up. Oryx. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Are you getting both of them? Because I'm so excited for them. I've been getting monthly final payment moving in next month's emails from Sideshow about the first Artisan Harley she was supposed to release last year. Yeah, because even Moon Knight took a while, but he finally released, so hopefully Harley will come out. But yeah, it's been slow, honestly, collecting. Last month was like, I guess, rough content wise, because I was doing a lot of reviews and stuff, because there really wasn't. I guess let me look at my channel videos. Yeah, because I know in January, Vi released. I mean, they had some decent announcements, but yeah, there wasn't a crazy amount to talk about. Okay, looking at it now, I guess there were some like decent announcements. There wasn't much releasing. There wasn't a ton of announcements, but yeah, February, you know what I mean? Jan, Feb, that time was a little like slower, like news announcements for 6 scale, but I know it's because Hong Kong, are like, you know, they have the Chinese New Year going on, but now like they came out of the gate and I made so many videos like Gimli, Daredevil, Moon Knight, Wolverinepool, Hono. So much was coming out at once or like being announced. But yeah, hopefully she's somewhere out there soon. I wonder when they'll drop a Punchline figure. Didn't Sideshow just make a Punchline figure? Or yeah. They just made a statue of Punchline, right? I honestly don't know too much about Punchline, but I did see that Sideshow made a Punchline statue. Punchline, she hasn't been in any games or movies that I personally know about, but I did see Sideshow just announce this. Or I mean, not just, it's been a little while. It comes out, November to February. Yeah. It comes, I already said it comes out, but yeah, I just don't know a ton about her, to be honest, but it is a pretty cool looking character, because especially if they go more into like the comic line. But yeah, definitely let me know more about her, because I don't know like all the ins and outs of like Punchline, but she's like Harley-ish. I don't know. Just let me know. I'm gonna have to figure out more about her character. But Sideshow did make a statue, so maybe Hot Toys or something in the future. But yeah, it's funny. Punchline I don't know much about. When you said that name, I just activated some in my head, because I was like, oh yeah, Sideshow just did a Punchline figure, because it is a pretty interesting looking figure or statue. Let's go back to this. Let's see, the Thunder Toys Crazy Bride. Let's see. Thunder Toys. Yeah, sorry, I'm like behind on the chats. I appreciate the chat. Like, that's the thing too I like about being a smaller channel for now. Man, that one's awesome. I wish Hot Toys would make that outfit, because that one's really, really cool looking. But yeah, like luckily I like, especially on live streams, we don't have, how many people are watching? Like 16 people. Okay, good. because once you get like larger, that's one thing I'm not looking forward to, not being able to respond to every comment, not being able to respond to like everything on live streams, because like if the chat's like going crazy, because I'd be reading it still, because you know me, I go on tangents, I yap a lot. So yeah, once the channel gets like bigger, that's going to be one thing that's going to be tough, not being able to respond or talk to like every single person as much. Yeah, because that's probably why, like, you know, Will's live streams, like when he gets super chats, I know he talks to the audience, but if he talked to like every single comment, I know his live stream would take a long time. So luckily he has a panel and they all talk about their opinions on stuff, which is good for me right now, since I'm still a smaller channel, which I'm kind of glad about, just because like comments and everything, I can still like talk to everybody. Yeah, like basically that's the saying. I like being able to respond to everything. Why did I even start talking about that? I don't know. Just yeah. Let's see. Yeah, shameless plug, mate. Yeah. Hey, you know, I had it in the video. I had to talk about it. Underground gets their soccer and sideshow. Sometimes I ship faster. Sometimes I ship a little later. Okay, definitely gonna try to find a room next to my game setup. Thanks for helping me out. Yeah, that's the thing. We always want to help out newer collectors. I even have a just shamelessly plugging all my videos now. You know, I have a if I go to popular, I have this ultimate beginner's guide right here for Hot Toys collecting. I probably need to make an updated one because I was still kind of newer to collecting, but it's everything I kind of learned. It's funny. There's that Harley right there when I was talking about like artisan figures. But that also, it's pretty useful. But I've been trying to gather more info and learn more stuff so I can make an updated guide. But yeah, that was a fun video to make. I feel like, yeah, it's funny. I was using like a mobile mic for that one, so the audio is not the greatest. But even the audio now, I'm still using like a little string. I'm using a Blue Yeti Nano. Yeah. So one day I want to get one of those like shotgun type mics that like, yeah, that's like really good. But for now, this one's good just to make all the content. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot or anything, but it feels like in videos, especially when I edit and stuff, it sounds pretty good. But live streams, yeah, hopefully it sounds pretty decent. I got both on order too. Were you either talking about Harley, The Witcher? No. Yes, about The Witcher. So you're talking about The Witcher. Yes. That's the tough thing too, because I just be yapping, so I just be like missing out on when you guys comment. I've never played The Witcher, but hear so many good things. Dude, like I never played The Witcher 1 or 2, but Witcher 3, it's so fun. I love that game. It's awesome. It's funny. I don't think I ever did, but I wanted it on the Switch just when I was in college. I had my Switch. I would like play it between classes and stuff. But I almost bought The Witcher for the Switch just to play it again. But I played on PlayStation already, and I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to like Mario Odyssey or whatever I was playing. I'm considering going and find the Edward Kenway figure. Yeah, dude. Did you hear about the Black Flag what are they calling it? Black Flag we'll just look at remake. I forget what they're calling it. Resynced. Dude, I am so excited for the Black Flag resynced remake. It's because Assassin's Creed, like I was saying, it's been like a little like more miss type thing for me. Like the newer games just been so like, oh, they're so long, but getting Black Flag back like as a resynced remake type thing, dude, I'm so excited because I really wanted Ezio. Ezio is my number one assassin. The first Assassin's Creed I ever played was Revelations, because there was I still remember at Target there was a pack of Revelations and Assassin's Creed 1 as a dual pack. I bought it, played Revelations first, then played Assassin's Creed 1, and I was like, dang, Assassin's Creed 1, this is so tough because like the combat was a lot different. It didn't flow as nicely as like Ezio did in Revelations. And then eventually I played the Ezio collections. I played 2, 3, 2, and then Brotherhood, and I also played 3. I never beat 3. I need to rectify that because I have it on PC. I think it was free or something from Ubisoft a while back. But I have the remastered one. I need to beat 3 because that one was good. I know all the story and the stuff, but Black Flag, amazing. I beat 1. Other ones, no, Origins. I loved Origins, and then they kind of kept making Origins but different settings. Odyssey I didn't really like. It didn't really feel Assassin's Creedy. Valhalla, it was kind of fun, but it wasn't really Assassin's Creedy because I missed the Assassin's Creed stuff. Shadows I did really like because Naue, I believe her name was Assassin's Creed. you know, she was an assassin, so it's actually pretty fun. And then you have the two characters, although I prefer playing as her because I like the stealth. I feel like there's ones I'm missing. I know Liberation I played, because it was with the remaster Assassin's Creed 3. For some reason I played Liberation, I think, before I even played Assassin's Creed 3. I played all the Chronicles, even like the 2D scroller. You can tell I love Assassin's Creed, so I want some new Assassin's Creed figures. But yeah, Black Flag, that's such a good game. Damn Toy Assassin's Creed figures are good. I had their Black Flag one. That's funny. More Black Flag. We need to look that up. Damn Toys Black Flag. Because Ezio, man. Yeah, like look at that. Oh, that's AliExpress. Just find images. Like this one looks so good. Like, it's glorious, man. Like, look at this dude having it in his display. I want so many Assassin's Creed figures. That's the saying, because when you get new into collecting, your childhood nostalgia comes in. That's why I got like so many different figures, because I searched, but the prices just weren't there for me. They were too expensive. But I searched for some of these older Assassin's Creed figures, but even the hoods looked a little rough. Like they're a little older now, so I hope some new ones come out. But this one, yeah, this one looks glorious. Look at that. And even that might be flaking if it's pleather. But yeah, I need some new not Black Flag figures, but just new Assassin's Creed figures in general, by either Damn Toys or Pure Arts or even third party, because third party actually gave me another game I really liked recently. Let's go to, let's see if we can find it. If we go to 1.6 Outfitters, because you guys know, let me just show you first. See if I can find it. Yeah, I'm so excited. They reissued it, but I already locked in the first Barbosa. That one's gonna be so good when it comes in. Let's see, how far ago was it? Because I locked that one in. Oh, that's a 1/12 version. But yeah, no, I already have a ghost figure. But it's funny, I looked at that, I was like, ooh, the other version, but no, it's 1/12. It's gotta still be on here, right? Dude, I'm so excited for the Last of Us figures, because that's another amazing game. I almost got this Ellie here by Space Toys, because I might do it. It's still on pre-order, the deluxe, but I'm just kind of waiting. Also, I love Breaking Bad. I kind of want those. Where is he? Man, did I skip him? Huh. All right, we just all got really silent, you know? But I'm trying to look. Where'd he go? But okay, you guys know Bloodborne. I'm a big fan of Bloodborne. That game was very hard, and they really need to make a 60 FPS update or something for Bloodborne. But there's a figure of him. I swear, I scroll right past. I don't see it anymore. Is it sold out? Maybe I need to look at my order on my page. But okay, there he is. Oh, he's out of stock. That's why. Okay. But I pre-ordered this one with like the actual blood effects on him, and I'm so excited for this one to come in too, because I want to make like a PlayStation video game shelf. Nathan Drake, of course, the Last of Us figures coming in. Him would be so cool, or just like a video game shelf in general. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that one. That one looks really, really good. Let's see. Sorry, past. Okay, no, it's 11:58. We still got time. Yeah, the series fig. Yeah, she looks amazing. Yo, I'm back. Peak, welcome back. I finally got to your message. Oh, I didn't even see the views. I thought there are more people watching. Yeah, at least when I looked on my phone, it says 16. That's the saying, like, yeah. Now I appreciate everybody watching, because also, yeah, I for live streams, I know people hopefully like after the fact can watch, which is nice because YouTube now puts them after the fact. But yeah, during the live streams, I'm glad I'm not flooded with comments, so I could talk to each and every one of you. It's just nice. Sure, SM7B is the best mic ever. What's that one? Let's see. SM7B. Yeah, okay, yeah. I did see this one. It's 400. The Yeti I got on like a Black Friday deal or something. And it was, or like, was it Prime Day? I think Prime Day. But yeah, I'll have to keep this one in mind, actually. $400. Was it on Amazon? Hey, it's on sale. All right, let's lock it. No, okay, I'm not doing it yet, but built in, what is that? Built in something. Sorry, we're just looking at mics now, I guess. Yeah, X-Man Supreme, he said my mic is absolute trash, so he's trying to get me to buy a $500 mic right now, you know? I'm just kidding, but Yeah, I know I need to upgrade in the future. But I feel like this one's okay, right? Right? Hopefully. Now I'm like self-conscious of my microphone, you know? But yeah, I think this one is one that's on my, because I have like a list on Amazon of stuff I want to upgrade to in the future, like a better webcam. Because the one now is like okay, but it only does 4K 30 FPS or 1080p 60 FPS. So usually I think I just do 1080p 60, which is okay because my face is like smaller in videos and stuff. Anyway, I bought like a little Logitech light next to it that like shines my face and blinds me. I swear I'm gonna go blind from this light, even though without my glasses I'm already blind. But yeah, the Yeti, it's nice for now. But yeah, I definitely that's one thing I definitely want to upgrade my mic. So that one, if it's not on my Amazon list, I'll leave that tab up so I can make sure it's on there after this. Gotta get my hands on the resynced. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait for them to announce that. That's gonna be a day one pre-order for me. Would be great if they actually made the KOTOR remake. KOTOR. Oh yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. Dude, yeah. What's the news on that? Yeah, because I was kind of I own them on Steam. I own KOTOR 1 and 2, but I haven't played them yet because I was like, oh, the remake's coming. But then, okay, it's still in development according to this video from March 6th, I guess. Just looking at the headline, I guess. Yeah, hopefully it'll, yeah, because they didn't just announce a new Knights of the Old Republic game, right? At the Game Awards this year, or technically last year. Yeah, they just announced a brand new one, but nothing on the remake. So I hope the remake's still coming, but honestly, when I get time, I might just need to play them on Steam. Because I didn't order Hot Toys Revan, which is probably a big mistake, but he's one that I didn't end up ordering just because I'm not too nostalgic to the games because I never played them yet. But I really want that remake. Unity's great, but mid-assassin. Unity is so much, dude. My friends and I, when I finally got a PS4 and Unity was coming out, man, we had so much fun that game. We would I don't know if any of you played Unity, but there was this one museum mission type thing where I think you steal paintings. If I'm trying to remember correctly. But yeah, we replayed that mission so many times just to go like take all the paintings because you made so much money so we could upgrade our gear. And Unity, it was fun because that co-op. I wish they would make a new co-op one, but yeah, I don't know. The problem is older figures are pretty pricey. Yeah, especially the ones that they just don't remake. I need to get a new lens for my camera for those close-up shots. That's one thing too, because like close-up shots, I notice sometimes when I get close in my reviews, it starts getting blurry and it doesn't like autofocus well. I don't know a ton about cameras, to be honest. I use my phone to record everything. I record the shorts, I record the reviews, everything. Obviously live streaming stuff, I use a webcam. But yeah, I just use my phone and like a tripod. It's funny because I'm working on another review, so I have like the camera set up over there. Because yeah, I just finished the Megatron review. Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called, but I have like a little tripod thing that clips to the desk I use over there with a light box, and then I have just put my phone in there, and yeah, I just use my phone because modern cameras are so good, to be honest. And even like, yeah, starting out on like YouTube and stuff, like for the guy asking about like the shout out on YouTube, just yeah, use what you have, even if your equipment isn't amazing yet, just to get started, to learn, to get feedback, see what people are saying. But yeah, audio is definitely like audio, and then I think like visual quality are the two big standouts. Because that's some stuff like if you hear a video and it sounds like horrible, then you probably don't want to watch the whole thing. But yeah, those are another two big things. If you want to spend a little less money, the Blue Spark microphone is super affordable and sounds just as good as SM7B. At least on my voice, it does. I don't know why I'm adding a at the end of the words I'm saying. Let's see. Blue Spark microphone. I know there was like a Rode microphone I was looking at. It's funny because I've looked at like Will Fox Vacations list he has for all his equipment. Interesting. Blue Spark. That's an interesting looking mic, actually. Huh. It's another one I'll leave the tab open to look at. Oh wait. Did I? Man, I said I was gonna leave this tab open and then I just typed right over it. My bad. Let me open a new one. Blue Spark mic. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but it's funny. I looked at his list of stuff he uses. I think he has a Rode microphone, if I'm remembering correctly. I have to look at his list again because it's funny. I I was looking at different microphones, but I got the Blue Yeti just because the price was right on it. Yeah, that one looked pretty interesting. They announced the remake back when they announced Wolverine. The game is DIW. Trying to remember, what does that mean? Is that like development heck or something? But DIW. I'll let you tell me. I can't remember what DIW stands for. I have the damn toys, Connor, and I love it. Yeah, that damn toys made some awesome figures. Let me look on the list real quick, because I just been yapping. I had some stuff on the list for us to talk about. We pretty much hit most of it. Like Hono Star Wars, they look awesome. I mean, I made the video on it. Daredevil, we talked about Daredevil a bunch. We talked about Wolverinepool in the beginning. That's one thing too, because yeah, I'm running out of time, so trying to talk about them real quick. That's fine. I always just pull up Spec Fiction and look at them, but are they on here? Yeah, like these. It's interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna get either of them now, to be honest. I pre-ordered the first one, but now they have the battle damage one. Let's just look at there it is. Yeah, but you know how they made the battle damage version of the Arkham Origins suit? I pre-ordered this one. It has different accessories, but now they made the battle damage one, and then Hot Toys announced theirs. So I don't know. I might just cancel and get like neither of these, because to me the battle damage one's the one to go. Or Dead in the Water. Yeah, it unfortunately looks like that's how the game is right now, because now they're making a new Knights of the Old Republic game. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna go back and finish that remake. But yeah, this one's interesting. That's one on the list. I guess talk about it briefly right there. We talked about J&D Harry Potter. For some reason on my list I put JBD. I don't know why. Gimli PO. Yeah, Gimli, he's expensive. That figure looks awesome. We didn't really talk about Inart too much. We talked about Moon Knight. I put Mandalorian on here, but yeah, we talked about him a little bit. Factory Entertainment, that's one, man, that one's a little controversial. I could pull that up real fast. Spider-Man Brand New Day, we kind of talked about a little. Silver Surfer, kind of touched on it. Matrix, it's fine. I just started listing a bunch of random stuff we haven't talked about because it was new since last stream. But yeah, I guess we can look at that real quick. If you guys, where is it? Categories? No. Genres? No. Trying to remember, how the heck do I get to just 6 scale? Manufacturers, categories. Dude, I just pulled this up earlier, I swear. Oh, types. Yeah, 6 scale figure. Yeah. The whole factory entertainment thing people have been talking about. It's just weird. That's one thing. Yeah, it's funny because I had this list of notes to talk about if no one joined the stream, and I couldn't talk to you guys. I was just talking to myself just to have some stuff to talk about. But I thank you once again. Thank you so much, because I appreciate you guys, especially on Easter, being here talking to me. But these are rough. Like, look at these prices, man. Factory Entertainment. I didn't make a dedicated video on it. I don't know if I will, to be honest, because it's other people have been talking about it. It just looks bad. I just won't have anything like great to say. But like 325, 350, 350, dude. This is not a $350 figure. I feel like a live stream is a decent place to talk about. I know we're near the end, so anyone watching after the fact, if you made it this far, thank you. But this is not a $350 figure. The proportions look off to me. The outfit looks so bad. Are any of you guys getting these? I need to know. I just think these look pretty bad. The head sculpt, horrible. I mean, yeah, the tailoring looks really like over. Like, these look like really old figures. Even that Harley Quinn you showed me, X-Man Supreme. I think, yeah, you were the one who said it, right? The old Harley Quinn, like your first figure. That looks so much better than this. But yeah, you're talking about DIW, Dead in the Water. I mean, it's Jaws. Yeah, these figures. And then this one to me actually didn't look the worst, but the head does look kind of big. No rolling eyeballs. But out of the three, this is the better looking one, and it's the cheapest, apparently, which is odd, but I don't know. Factory Entertainment was something I had on my list to talk about on the live stream, and these just look awful, dude. Like, okay, like 350. What's a figure that's around that price? Harley Quinn only 315. Well, not only 315, but 315, 374. It's like Desmond. Like, this is not. I wouldn't pay $374 for him. The only reason that would make it worse is because you get the Animus. The Witcher, even these $349, $1 cheaper than this. Like this one especially is 350, man. Factory Insane needs to take everything back to formula. Yeah. I I don't know. I know they're a newer company and we need, or newer to the 1/6 scale realm. I know we need competition to like improve. That's how Inart made Hot Toys improve, to be honest, which is great. But they should have, I don't know. These are so rough. I don't. Yeah. What was it? Was it Comic-Con or something they're gonna be at showing these off? I forget. Dude, one day, because especially because I'm sort of ish. I mean, it wouldn't be that long of a flight, I don't think, to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm not going this year. But one year I really, really want to go. And obviously I'll give you guys a heads up if there's a year I'm going. But I really want to go to one year, especially Hot Toys was at this one. But one year, maybe next year or something. I need to go to one because it'd be so cool. Except the year I go will definitely be the year Hot Toys decides not to go, you know. But yeah, I forget if it's Comic-Con or something they're going to show these off, but they just look, they're rough. Yeah, they really need to take it back to formula. They need to look into what works for 6 scale and just, yeah, and they need to figure out their prices, man. Like 300 something. Like I don't know. Like let's look. God, it's just so. It's tough to talk about stuff I'm like just annoyed at sometimes because like I just want to rip it apart, but at the same time I don't want to be too mean because I want them to improve. It's like on YouTube comments, you know, if you get comments of someone being really mean, but you want it to be constructive criticism, like Daredevil 280, even this Iron Man 415. Okay, that Iron Man, they make a lot of Iron Man, but 385 Galen Urso, dude, that price is crazy. 385 for this. The Mads Mikkelsen likeness looks pretty good to me. Dude, that's crazy, that price. But Hot Toys are not giving me good examples right now. But like, yeah, for the Mandalorian and Grogu, 375, that one's a little pricier, but 330 just for them. Like this, you can't, like, look at this. Like, look at this. Oh, I mean, I said you can't look at this, but look at this now. I'm giving you permission to look at it. Look how good this looks for 330. And then look at this for 350. Like Harley also, the special edition 315. Like, look at this. Glorious. And look at this. Is this one worth like 35 bucks more? 45 bucks? Is this one worth more than this? No, yeah, no, they need to, yeah. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. I live in San Diego for 11 years. Only went to SDCC once. It was a lot to process. Yeah, as I say, I feel like if I go once and it's just a really bad experience, I'll probably never go again. That's usually how it goes, you know, especially because it's like costly and then the hotels are expensive. Yeah. But definitely one year it'd be fun to try out. But yeah, Factory Entertainment, they need some work. I mean, I doubt if they'll see this live stream and get super far into it to get to the part of me talking about them. But look at this. And then you're telling me this is $20 more. No, it's just not. What else? We talk about Spider-Man, we talk about Silver Surfer, Matrix, and yeah, I think that's about everything to talk about. So I'll give it a minute in case anyone has some like burning last minute questions, but like I think that's everything to talk about today. I appreciate you all being here, especially on Easter, but I definitely need to, yes, 12:13, finish getting ready because it's Easter, you know, obviously gotta go hang out with family and stuff. But yeah, I don't know when the next live stream will be. I want to try to do it more frequently, but the thing is I don't do a style to where my style is basically I want to talk to you guys, see what you guys are asking and just talk to you like we're doing now. So I know at the beginning of for those of you who like watch after the fact, the beginning of my live streams are a little slower. And then once more people join and we get to talking, then it's just a lot more fun in my opinion. I always try to start off my live streams with like a topic and then just kind of roll into it as more people join so we can start talking. Yeah, I don't know exactly when the next one's going to be. When did I do the first one? 3 weeks ago. Okay. So I kind of want to do it a little bit more frequently, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I appreciate y'all being here and I'm not seeing any more questions. So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for joining. And I hope you have an amazing, like a happy Easter if you do celebrate Easter. And yeah, until next time, I cut myself off last stream. I noticed the ending like cut off for some reason, but yeah, until next time, stay 6 scale. And then I'll put, and actually, so it doesn't hopefully cut off, I'll do this. Yeah, be right back. There we go. So now it hopefully won't cut off. And then I'll watch the chat for a few minutes. Oh, Supergirl 2. Okay, I mean, my face isn't there anymore, but yeah. Dude, they need to make Supergirl and Lobo. I got Loboos on my mind. Lobo. I love playing Lobo in just the Justice League game. But yeah, until next time, I'll be buying a Supergirl and Labubu. All right, stay 6 scale.